Hey,
Hi.
welcome back, everyone, again to another one.
Why are you yelling?
I don't know. I always get super pumped up when I hear that song. Thank you once again to Revelries for making that. Check them out on Spotify. They're amazing. Um, they're amazing. They are fantastic. Actually, one of my favorite versions of the song "Blinding Lights" by The Weeknd is a cover done by them. Super, super, super good. But I think they were my most listened to artist last year. Anyway, moving on. Dungeons and Dragons. What?
Mine
Who?
was Steven Universe.
Steven Universe is a band? I thought that was a show.
It is. It was just their music.
They have music? Let's roll to see who's going to do the recap so we can tell all of the wonderful folks watching exactly what happened. I mean, you wouldn't know. Oh.
I'm trying to call my dad so he can roll my sister's window.
It's 7.
Oh, no, Nick. I got you, boo.
What?
So Mystic rolled a 7.
I rolled a 5.
Ooh, you're nice and safe, Glenn.
I rolled a 19.
I rolled a 20.
Hey, you get to choose. Who are you going to have read, Brandon?
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to roll a 1d4 and include myself, and I'm just going to go green order. Oh, that's Glenn. I rolled a 4.
Hey! Hey!
Hey!
Hey!
Do you have it pulled up, right, Glenn?
Yeah, I have it pulled up right now. All right. So, this is the recap for episode 27 of Another One. Episode 27. We got this flying ship and Vol went. Wait, who is this? This is Magdor again, right? I'm just gonna read it. What type of voice should I do it in this time? I gotta change my voice up a little bit. My voice. We got to this flying ship and Vol went to scout it while Yorven and I smoked some of the pipe of monsters and waited. Vol came back and we all traveled to the ship to gather the rods. We try all that we can to get the safe open, and Vol suggests trying 666 in Infernal, and it works. The rods say that they're solar incendiator locks. After gathering... Incendiator. I might be wrong, though. It's very possible. I'm not above being incorrect. After gathering the rods, we bust our way through to rescue a prisoner that Vol had seen on his scouting adventure, only to be met by an enemy devil. What was that enemy devil's name?
The one we chopped up?
No, the one you made a deal with and left in the cage.
Oh no, that's later on. I'm talking. The enemy devil we met up with was the one we attacked that tried to get away.
Oh, that's not a devil.
Yeah,
a slide.
Oh,
okay.
no, it's an aberration.
Oh,
the aberration.
Mhm.
Yeah. Only to be met by an enemy aberration. He tried to teleport away, but Yorven countered it and kept him there so we could end him. We gathered, heading to the ethereal plane, we decided to skin the dead creature. We gathered parts of the dead body for alchemy, and Yorven, Vol, and I collected plenty of parts. The tongue was especially useful since we can use it to craft an amulet of natural armor later on. We then started exploring the area around us and found some switches that controlled an audio system to the ship. It was loud. We finally got to the cell and find the prisoner. In the cell was a crying devil shackled to the wall. After thinking on it, we realized it's actually Thavius Krieg. Krieg told us that he was trapped there until El Terrell was in the River Styx because Zarya will kill him. Yorven has suggested that we save the city and help Krieg if Krieg helps us. Krieg gave us the info on the trapped planetar that is powering the solar incendiator and told us to head for Bell's Forge to unlock it. Luckily, we were heading that way. Yorven made Krieg sign a contract that basically made Krieg not agree to trick anyone into contracts anymore if we freed Krieg. Freed Krieg. He signed. As we head towards our car, we hear a lot more cars. They're all driving towards us, and it looks like we might be in a bit of a tussle soon. You want to help out? Magdor to the Arcane Brotherhood member.
He left. He's gone.
Yeah. Charlemagne has been
Yeah.
tricked by you too many times. He will not help you anymore.
He's not even part of him anymore. He's off with fucking.
No, yeah,
what's
you're
his
right. He
fuck?
left. Yes, he is off with what's his fuck. Very good memory.
The fuck is his
So-
name?
So I had a question
Sure.
about
Nope.
historical events and recalling memories. Um,
1 second. Sorry, wifey just got back with dog from walk. I gotta let her in.
unbelievable. I'm so upset.
There's a dog. I found a dog.
Oh,
It's a
he's
good dog.
mine. I'll take him.
I'm keeping him forever.
That's unfortunate.
Okay. Question, yes. Answer, maybe.
So Vol would remember this, and I think the rest of the party members would. I just don't remember it because it's been a while. When we met Maggie, Mad Maggie,
Mad Maggie. Mm-hmm.
she told us to keep a lookout for somebody in case we encounter them and to be nice. Somebody we hadn't met yet.
True.
What was their name? Because she gave us their name.
Make a history check.
God damn it, Glenn.
Should have written it down, Nick.
I'll make that history check. 10.
Awesome. That's what you needed. Now I just have to find it because I don't remember. Oh yeah, she said there was somebody that was a friend.
Smiler the Defiler. Got his name.
Yeah.
His name is Smiler the Defiler.
Smiler the Defiler. True.
I did write it down. Fuck you, brain. I
You
just
got
forgot
it.
I actually had notes that I kept.
Shut up. Just keeps talking.
What do we want to do here, boys?
Yeah, you guys have about 5 minutes before they arrive.
Well, he said not. She said not to mess with them, right? Just avoid them.
If this is indeed that individual, she said he might be able to help.
Oh, I thought there was another individual they told us not. That she told us not to be in contact with at all.
Most likely. I'm sure somebody mentioned this in passing, but there might be multiple groups of people like this roaming around the first layer, so
Well,
we can go the non-violent route and hope that works out for the best.
let me give me just a second here.
Wait, did his internet really die while he was frozen like that?
Yes.
Ah, that's awesome. This is how we remember him, gentlemen.
Never mind. I have nothing. I guess we're talking to some people, huh?
I suppose we'd. Oh no, it's all messed up. Oh no.
So that's fun. They can still mostly see us. It's just the windows. I apologize. Oh, there's twisted and wrists.
It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh. Hi, y'all.
It'll be fixed soon enough.
Okay. I can still hear. We are experiencing technical difficulties. I'm experiencing technical difficulties. I can't speak very well.
Back.
Hey! Did you turn it off and on again?
I have no clue. This is actually the second time it's happened today, but the first one was at like 1 in the afternoon, so I didn't think anything of it.
Yeah, I had my internet crap out on me last night.
That's what I get for getting double speed. Super excited about it.
Mine was
I
in the
have
middle of a
speed.
league game, and I was disconnected for 7 minutes, and I came back, and we still won. It was sick.
Nice. I'm reloading into Roll 20.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Oh. What are you guys doing? Like, I'm gonna start a timer here pretty quick. What are you doing?
Okay.
What?
Well,
give
we
me a
were
little
waiting
bit
for
of a quick
Magdor to come
laydown.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. You can talk about what you're doing though. It's been 7 minutes since I said you had 5 minutes, but he was disconnected for
Wait,
about
it is
2
not
Yeah, I
or
was
been
gonna say I
3.
wasn't here. What's going on?
Hang on. Well, Magdo, you seem to have tuned out a little bit. You see those vehicles of like look like ours head towards us? We're gonna go talk to them.
All right. Who are they?
No idea yet.
Let's stay near the vehicle.
I agree. And then I suppose we'll just go and post up by our own vehicle.
I don't think
Vol's
we can
gonna
make
make
it to our vehicle in time.
Can we make it to our vehicle in time?
You could get back to your vehicle, but they would see you leaving.
No, we're not trying to leave. We just want to make it to our vehicle.
You could make it to the vehicle almost at the same time that they arrive. So they would like be,
Yeah.
if you're
that's
drawing a
fine.
line from them
converging?
to your vehicle, yeah, they would probably be, 100 feet away from you at the point that you get to your vehicle.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vol, like as we're walking on, Vol would make it a point to have Night Sparks in the ethereal, and close in the ethereal, so to speak, and weapons away.
Okay.
I have my staff. And that's it.
In my hand.
And you're just standing there in front of the wreck, or are you guys walking towards your?
We're gonna
we're
stand
gonna-
by our vehicle
Yeah, we're gonna be next to our car.
because if they're, we're just gonna have a conversation with some individuals. That's the best hope.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Although, why can you communicate with your nightmare in the ethereal plane?
Speak to it telepathically, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but usually telepathic speak doesn't work across planes, and the ethereal plane is a different plane of existence.
But he's also in the ethereal plane with his nightmare.
Not as of right now, no.
Oh.
Not right now.
All because all Fine Greater Steed says is while the mount is within 1 mile of you, can communicate with it telepathically. It doesn't.
Within 1 mile, does being on a different plane constitute being more than a mile away?
Well, technically, the ethereal plane is layered on top of the material plane, and it shares the same geographical location, just within a different plane of
Okay.
existence.
God damn you!
Technically.
Great. I just
That's what
wanted
I
to
figured for
hear.
the ethereal. Like if it was like
Yeah.
up to Shadowfell or to like fucking Feywild.
Well, the
then I'd be like,
Shadowfell
"Nah,
is a dark reflection. It's literally the same
Yeah.
as the physical plane of existence. It's just a dark reflection. So physically, it's almost exactly the same. But
right, but it's not
that's
overlaid like the
semantics.
ethereal plane.
It is. It absolutely is.
Is it?
Yep. The Feywild and the Shadowfell are dark and light reflections of the material plane.
But I
So
don't think.
everything-
But what we're saying
But
is
it's
that
not-
it's not literally.
Oh,
On the
layered
same-
on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
layered
the
on.
ethereal is like superimposed, right?
Yeah, it is.
Hmm.
Because the Feywild, you actually would move into the other plane of existence that is like somewhere else.
Mhm.
Like you could end up leaving the Fey, walking 5 feet, and then exiting the Fey 700 miles away.
Yeah,
As
in all
opposed
the
to the
different
ethereal
world
plane.
cosmology models, they all show them in all different locations except the ethereal plane. As far as I understood, exists everywhere. It's
Yeah.
just you just slip into it.
Yeah.
And I was like, ooh,
The ethereal plane, if you walk 5 feet, walk 5 feet.
And then there's the astral sea, which is the most fascinating to me by far, of any of these areas, because it's just you just have to think and you do it, like you move in the astral
Yeah, I
sea.
don't.
It's dope.
Let me see. Here you go. Now, this is what I will say, and I will say something immediate following. Somebody asked Jeremy Crawford, who's a rules designer at Wizards, a question about that, and he said if two people are on different planes of existence, which the ethereal plane is, they are infinitely far away from each other. For example, if I'm on the material plane and you're on the ethereal plane, we're not within 30 feet of each other. But I don't give a fuck. So we're going to let that happen. So, but they also did preface before that. They said there's no explicit directions as far as what is true and what isn't. So ultimately it's the DM's call. Rule of cool. Let's go. Obviously you've been doing it this whole time and I just never questioned it for some reason. I was just like, why does that work? What's going on? And I just figured I'd ask.
It makes sense for like
Yeah.
telepathy for like a spell like this too, like because you're bonded with that creature. So I just
Yeah, I was
questioned
gonna
you
say, I think this is one of the few ways that would work. Like if you tried to telepathically communicate with, if they tried to telepathically communicate with you while you were there, it wouldn't work. But cool, that is good to know. So you guys are just kind of chilling.
It's kind of like, you know, the villain said, hey, we're gonna make the drop at this location, so we're just waiting for them. Except we don't know if they're villains, and we're just trying to see what's up.
Okay.
Because I don't want to really cut anything.
Basically.
All right.
Non-threatening, but standing there.
So we've got our map here, which I believe you guys can see. Right? In roll 20. So just go ahead and place yourselves as they approach. Sweet.
I always forget to go into roll 20.
Let me see if I can't find, while you're doing that, let me see if I can't find a car. Oh yeah, here we go.
You know, I thought it looked more badass than that.
Is it a Prius?
Give me 1 second.
Oh my god.
Give me 1 second. I forgot to put it on the right. I forgot to put it on the. Oh no, it is on the objects and tokens layer. That is right.
Oh yeah, we can see it.
There you go.
Could you also size me down, please?
Just a line.
Oh yeah, you're not bigger anymore.
You crashed it into the cliff, Vin.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, we'll go like that. So it's not. Or here. You probably would have parked it like that too. You know.
Cliff and lava.
You can put it
Yeah,
here.
You're such a
all right.
skilled-
Here. Your butts.
No, it's fine there.
Just
It's perfect
control.
there.
Move it
That
where
ain't
you
no
want
bubble.
it.
Perfect.
Oh, I'm not trying to. I need it to be aligned lower. Move it to the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Cool. So what you see as this you know, you kind of wait there chilling on your cars. And what approaches is I believe I said before specifically exactly how many there were, but let me make sure that I have this right. There is what you guys would recommend is a Tormentor, which is a huge vehicle. I believe that is actually the same size vehicle that you have. Right?
I think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yes, we also have a tormentor.
Yes. Okay, cool. Yes. A Tormentor. There's another large creature called a Devil's Ride and a pair of Scavengers, which are like they can hold. They're the largest of this bunch, each holding up to 8 creatures, weighing about 10,000 pounds. And they kind of stop about 100 feet away from you, and walking out of these vehicles, you see what you would recognize now at this point. Actually, I will tell you, Yorven, what it is. But for the other guys, if you want to know what it is, just looking, go ahead and make a history check for me. Looks like that.
Natural 20 for 29.
Natural
you don't
20
have to
for
roll.
25.
So I said you don't have to roll. I'll
22.
tell you. You all know
Oh.
that it is a horned devil. That is a horned devil.
Good
Dark,
fault, bro.
kind of olive
we
skin
worked
with
hard for that
armor.
knowledge, damn it.
Well, but I'm
Also,
only making you
Glenn.
make a check if you there's a chance you don't know. So
Oh,
What?
that's not horns. I know what that is.
So horned
Glenn, I'm
devil,
sending you a
possibly.
picture of our unicorn ally that I would like you to add to roll 20.
okay. Oh, I can't click out of this. You have to send it in this chat because it's screen capturing. I
this
can't
chat,
click
okay.
over. Yeah.
Moon color? Is
Yeah.
that our unicorn's name?
Oh no.
Thing has a wheel on you.
The badass.
Yes, please.
What's bad about that?
It's
That's
got to
hard
be a
to
roll
process.
20 thing.
Here,
Unless
I'll
you
turn it into a
if-
token real quick.
I was
I'll
gonna
turn
say
it
if you
into a
make that
token.
into a token, I'll use it. I just don't want something that's like a rectangle when it's a square and all that jazz. So you give me a token and I'm
it
good
just
for it.
automatically resizes to the square size, to the size.
Yeah, I
of
know, but the
thing.
grid is off and blah blah
Oh
blah. Then in
my
proportions would be
God.
bad. But if you, oh my god,
Oh my god.
oh my god, and I also need to give you, I need to give you a Lulu, don't I? Oh yeah, there she is.
Damn, that was quick, Brandon. Dude. All right, well, it's done. So,
If you
save
want,
him
I
a
can take it down
jazz.
a little bit, but-
Oh, not another one. Can I please save this
Hey,
image?
name drop.
Oh, ha ha ha.
Yeah, you can use that one too if you want. Oh, that's exactly What?
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine.
not.
But it is.
Oh, those are.
I'm not
actually
getting a
different.
new one.
They're just very subtle. That is, because you could just see under his right arm.
Oh.
I just
Yeah, I
saved
see.
this. Where's it at?
What the hell?
Can I please? What the hell is going on? This is super annoying. Yes, replace it because apparently it's not working. This is being super dumb. Super dumb. Being super dumb. All right. Moon color incoming.
Hell yeah, dude.
There's moon color. So
Is
you
he-
got
is
moon
he a
color.
large creature?
Yeah, he's a mount. Yeah,
He is.
he's like a he's the size of a horse. Yeah. And technically, yeah, no, that car is the right size. Yeah, so you got Lulu, your little mechanical dwarf, moon color, and yourselves along with your ride there. You're chilling like kids at the breakfast club.
Oh, we also have a
And-
Modron as well.
Yeah, you do, but he's completely averse to anything. He doesn't care, so I'm not even going to put him on the map. He does continue to follow you constantly, but never cares
I'm
about
down.
anything you say or do. What?
I'm okay with it. He's hanging out, What should I name him in the minutes before? As he's
Assuming he
like poking at
has no
some
name.
lava with his sword. Like he's just like he makes like little noises.
Kettle corn.
Kettle.
A terrible name. I love it.
And
It's fitting.
so these creatures come up, and this large horned devil, flanked by like a bunch of hobgoblins, basically in these vehicles. It looks like he probably has at least
What?
12
What'd you say?
among them. Hobgoblins? Hobgoblins?
Hobgoblins? What?
Yeah. Hobgoblins.
I cast wall of fire.
I rolled randomly to find out which one of these groups was going to come get here, but you do remember Mad Maggie talking about the different warlords, and it looks like this guy is probably Bitter Breath. She mentioned Bitter Breath as a horned devil who's one of the wandering warlords who's bad news. And he says, This yours?
No, it's Mad Maggie's. It's being lent to us.
The fortress isn't Maggie's. Is it yours?
Oh no, I thought the car. You were referring to the car.
Oh yeah, no, he's gesturing up at the fortress.
Fortress? No.
Very well. And he says, "Come on." And they hop and they
Can
begin
I-
to get into their
can I-
vehicles.
No, can I kill one of them hobgoblins for you,
No.
please?
Are you sure one of them just wasn't out of line and you need to make an example?
I
He's
just
really
Make
good
a
at killing
persuasion check.
hobgoblins.
You cannot
With
have
the-
advantage on this roll.
With the help? No, I'm not helping.
No.
Who's rolling persuasion? Is the question.
Probably Magdor, since he wants to murder one.
3.
Great, I got an 8. And he says, "Fuck no, I need
This
them."
is gonna suck, guys. I'm sorry. At least I asked, and I'm gonna throw my hammer at one of the hobgoblins.
What's the range of your hammer?
2060.
Yeah, they're 100 feet away, remember?
Can I throw it 100 feet?
No.
No.
60 is the maximum range.
No, you cannot do that.
Well, fuck then. I guess.
Magdo.
I can't. I gotta make sure this can reach.
Magdo.
Oh.
Magdo. Is it psychically
Sacred flame?
controlling you?
Huh?
Sacred flame. On the
At
hobgoblin.
what? At one of the hobgoblins? Now, there it looks like there's 3 different classes of hobgoblin.
Whichever one's
There's your
biggest.
basic. Okay. Roll to hit, and everybody roll initiative while I get
They
this
rolled
going.
They roll 15 saving throw.
The one does, yeah. Dexterity saving throw.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He passed. He passed.
All right. Going to do
No damage.
half of 17. Oh, is it
Half
no
of
damage?
17 fire damage.
No, it's no damage.
Radiant.
Because it's a
Or
cantrip.
Sacred-
or take 1d8. Okay, so I need to roll just 1d.
Sacred Flame is a
Says,
leveled spell, not a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. Says the
Then
target
it
must
won't
succeed on a
do-
hit throw or take
It won't do
1d8
anything.
radiant damage.
Yeah, and if they succeed, then they
They
take
don't take-
none
They take
because
none.
cantrips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you shoot that, and they are immediately hostile. And I'm going to place the characters. I'm going to place the amount of ones there are, so you know what you have to deal with. But I'm going to specify on them how far they are away from the map, because the map isn't big enough because they're far enough away. If that makes sense. But go ahead and roll those things while I get all these things written down.
Magdo, you realize I don't have any spells left, right?
I apparently have all of them, and that's on me as a player because I did not mark any that I used last week, if I used any.
I don't think you used any.
Cool, I'm
Yeah.
keeping up then.
I think you
I have
did.
all my spells. I don't remember.
If he did, it was probably through Whelm.
Yeah,
And
very, very possibly.
I genuinely think you maybe used 1 or 2 spells at the most.
Hey, mark off 1 level 1 spell slot. Since we don't know, I feel like that's fair.
Especially
fine.
in the state he was at, I think he was just mostly moving and swinging his hammer.
Yeah, mostly, yeah.
I could use telekinesis at will.
Yeah.
Throw some people into some lava. I don't know. Is the lava aesthetic?
No, not for this.
Okay.
Not this time.
Only because this time I gave you a choice of where you were before, anything happened. What? Oh shit, that's cool. Oh, I'm excited
For
about
who?
this fight. Well, yes. Sorry, that was a mean thing to say.
Magdor, can your buddy fire turrets from the back of the car?
Aw,
Oh,
I don't know how accurate he'd be, but he could do it. Do we have the car stats here?
you're just
it
looking
should
for
be
Magdor.
pinned.
But it should also be pinned, yes.
Is it pinned?
It
I think it
not.
is pinned. Okay. Well, it's on D&D Beyond. You can find it easily.
D&D
I feel like
Beyond.
I'm gonna die.
About time. Let's say that out loud.
Oops.
Oops.
Hey, I made a 8 con save on accident.
So,
Nice.
how
Da, 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 da.
many hostiles are we seeing?
Let me make sure.
What's our vehicle called?
Tormentor.
Tormentor.
Torment.
So I have to specify very pointedly where these creatures are so I don't misrepresent them. And I want to make sure. Okay. Oh. How many people does that crew? There's also a lot of like infernal war machines here that I have to use, so okay. And do. Okay, cool. Then we're good there. Okay.
I can't believe that the hammer with a like relatively good personality who just wants to kill some goblins from time to time is giving us more of a fucking issue than the pit fiend, you know,
I mean, how often do we see
Enchanted.
goblins or giants?
apparently often.
It happens.
I'm sorry, guys. He just kept yelling at me. I didn't kill over at Bell's like he asked, but we could take these guys.
I'm not sure we can back to her. I think we've overstepped our limits here.
No, I asked. We've got a giant unicorn, a JoJo corn.
A JoJo corn.
So also I would love it if one of you guys, I'm gonna send you guys the character sheets for those respective characters, and I would have you guys run them for now. Because I believe at this point too, I know this is taking a long time and I apologize for that. Great. Yeah.
Here I was thinking I avoided the entire combat by saying no.
No. All right. So this is Lulu. She officially she seems to bolster and bristle when they attack you, and it seems as though she has fully realized herself as she, you know, wants to help protect you.
So cute.
I know, right?
That's
And then
even
we've
more
got-
cute than the thing that I was thinking of.
And then LR, I think it's probably fair that you run the unicorn.
He's a unicorn lover.
Yeah.
So, are you fine taking?
Yeah.
Okay. So I've got my steel
Um,
defender to worry
So
about too.
go. All right. So I am going to write down that we got Lulu, and yeah,
I will
keep track of their
use,
HP for me as well.
I'll use
Yeah,
actual
moon
dice
color.
for them.
Luckily enough, we are both on the same initiative, me and Lulu. Actually, Lulu goes first. Because she has a higher
Okay.
dice than I do.
All right. So Volt.
Could I make an argument for Night Sparks to go with the same initiative as me just after my turn? Or would you rather I
Yes.
roll? Is that okay? Then 25
That's fine.
for me and Night Sparks.
Okay. Moon color.
Where did it go? Oh, sorry.
It's right there on the screen.
19.
19. All right.
It's right there on the
Yorvin
screen.
and Lulu. So yeah, it'll be Lulu then Yorvin, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Both at 8.
All right. You are going to be 8B, and she is going to be 8A, and then Magdor.
15.
Nice. Okay, nice and spread out. I like it. All right, now I have to do all of them. Okay.
I'm sorry, Glenn.
It's okay. You're being true to, the flaw of that item, and that's important, honestly. So,
Can you create
no
a
worries.
10-foot radius sphere aura around
Lulu has
Little
one.
Bud? I don't see it.
I do. I don't know why you don't, but I will figure that out as soon as I get all these initiatives down.
Sure.
Yeah.
I will figure it out. Okay. So I'm gonna have the base ass hobgoblins go in groups, so I don't have 9 initiatives. That's how many of them there are. Regular hobgoblins. I legit rolled 15 3 times. Oh, that's 14. Okay. Okay. All right. So what you see is about, I would say, 60 feet away from you. They kind of started approaching. Are this normally horned devils have wings? It looks like his are missing for some reason. You can't see his back yet. You don't know why he doesn't have wings. I mean, you saw the picture of him. That's actually him. That's not a non-specific horned devil. That's him. He's scary. And then you have what looks like a warlord, a very, very decorated hobgoblin that Magdor shot his sacred flame at. And then there is... So the warlord is on his own vehicle. And then there's 2 vehicles manned by a hobgob captain and 3 hobgoblins each. And then the one that the vehicle, the tormentor that Bitterbreath got out of, has 3 more hobgoblins in it. So all in total, there are 9 hobgoblins, 2 hobgoblin captains, a hobgoblin warlord, and Bitterbreath.
Okay, that was
13.
significantly less than I was picturing in my head. Okay.
He started
sorry.
off with 60 feet, and I just heard 60, and I was like, oh no.
Yep. This is just
All right.
Tyler's gift.
Yeah.
Let me get the
okay.
rest of these HPs written down.
So, I can't see the bottommost part of the map. Okay. Just making
Yeah,
sure.
that's so I can keep
didn't know
tokens
if that
down
was-
there. Because I still have to organize that screen. That screen's not even close to ready to go. Like I said, he's 60 feet away, which fuck it. The bottom part of the screen does not look like the normal terrain, but we need the space,
Okay.
so we're just gonna do it.
It's Gucci dude.
So how far? Let me see.
Stare
Where's
into
the
the abyss, see
measuring
if it
tool?
stares back.
Yeah, thank you for giving me 60 feet. That's what I was looking for. He's there. This is not technically a goblin. They did. Oh, that's why I couldn't find him. There we go. There we go. I brought goblins over. I meant to bring hobgoblins. That's a different letter that it starts with.
Typically, yes.
All right.
One might say.
And then I said they were about 100 feet away, which means you've got your warlord that's back here. You got captain, and then there's
Remember, you could-
vehicles. What's up?
You can copy paste, right? You know.
Yeah, no. I'm just
Click,
yeah,
click,
no. I just brought one of each of the base ones over. I don't know. You probably can't see the names under them, but
We cannot.
you cannot. God, this is gonna be such a pain in the ass to track. You know what would make this easier? They're 10-foot squares.
There we go.
Otherwise, I have to put everything off. So we're gonna resize everything. Moon color takes up 1 space. This thing takes up a 2x2. And they're 10-foot squares. He is also not taking up that much space. And he needs to be 60 feet away. Can you give me 60 feet with that measuring tool, Magdor, or whoever was doing that before?
Well, wouldn't it be 30 feet?
Yeah.
They're 10-foot squares.
Perfect. So he will be just right there. Oh, sorry, right there. And then behind that, 50 feet is 100. So we'll put captain, copy, paste, captain. We got 3 hobgoblins, copy, paste. And then I got to bring the vehicles over. We got a warlord in the middle on his own vehicle, and we're going to paste 3 more. Paste. Boom. And I'm actually going to slide them over because we're running out of space. They're all inside of vehicles. I'll go warlord. And then this will be where the tormentor was that had the last 3 hobgoblins in it. All right, we're going to put them a little closer together. And let me see if there's actually tokens. I apologize. It's taking so long, guys. This is just a massive fight. So
You're fine.
I don't mind at all.
um,
I'm down.
I'm actually excited for this fight now that
Yeah, I
Oh,
want to
cool.
kill all these
how
guys.
many of them there are. Because from what you described, I was imagining we're talking about 24. This seems a lot more manageable and an actual challenge. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
all right, so this is your Devil's Ride, which is what Hobgoblin Warlord is riding.
Be right back.
Okay. And back to the bottom, we've got, I think, what was it? 2. I gotta look and see what the types of. What types of. There was a Tormentor, a Devil's Ride, and 2 Scavengers. Okay.
Yo, Ven,
Yes.
you think if we kill a warlord, we'll become warlords?
Well, we. You know, now that you mention it, if we kill the big guy, all the rest of them will probably flee.
No, let's kill all the little ones first, and then we
You
can
can
deal-
pick all the little ones quite easily, Magdo. That's literally your own problem. But if we kill the big guy, couldn't we take over his mantle?
I mean, we'd
Take
have enough
vehicles.
vehicles,
Are you a devil?
technically.
Or there's only one devil
Not
here,
technically.
Glenn, and
You
they're
don't
following
have the
that
I know,
devil?
vehicles.
I'm
Creature
joking,
type.
Glad.
I was
just-
like, you're
can
not
I-
even technically a.
Glenn,
Yeah.
can I file a complaint?
No, you can't.
Okay.
I'm kidding. You totally
We'll file it
can.
anyways.
Glenn, why do we got this shoddy ass fucking piece of shit looking cop car when our vehicle is right here?
Well, here's
This
the
one
thing.
right here is the one we have.
Now that
So
I
we
know
get
that
the
there are
cop
tokens, now that I know there are tokens, here's your tormentor.
Perfect. Thank you.
Let me give you
You're wonderful,
permissions.
Can you give me permission of Lulu as well, please?
Yes.
And the LR permission of our horsey friend.
Determined by character
wonderful, Playin.
settings. I'm clicking on the character settings right now. Do you guys know how to change this? This is another one of those things where Roll20 makes it superb. There's a controlled by
Change what?
section. I need to change who this is controlled by. It's just
no,
a
so you have to
token.
open the. It's just a token. There's no character like in the journal. There's no.
Yeah, I know. When I click on the settings, it says determined by character settings. It's just a token that needs to be controlled by character settings
it's
that don't
fine.
exist.
Then it's fine. Then we'll just tell you where we're moving them. That's okay.
Sweet.
Fine. We'll just.
I will
expedite
make
it.
sure that you guys can move the Tormentor, though, because the Tormentor determined by character settings. What the fuck?
It's probably because it's a module, like built.
Very sick. Well, I mean, but like with this thing, I was able to change who it was controlled by. There's a section for it. Anyway, who cares? Everybody has initiative. I need to put the vehicles on here. Fuck. I'll do that if you attack the vehicles.
Well, the vehicles are just on the initiative of one of the hobgoblins, right?
Yeah, but they have hit points. So I have to
Oh.
track that. So if you decide to attack one, I will start tracking it.
Well, remember, each of these have their own little hit point total thing
What?
that you could add.
I'm not going to do that in there and then on here and track the initiative in two separate places with hit points separately. It's just...
I'm not saying to do it separately. I'm saying you could just use the things that are already there instead of having to, like...
Well, but I don't...
forget.
I
Like, if we
randomize
do-
the hit points. I randomize hit points. I don't ever keep them standard. Because I
and
don't
that-
like...
and that's fine.
That's fine, that's
you
fine.
you count up for the damage that we do to the thing, and you just add onto that thing.
Don't worry about it.
Never mind.
Plan has a system. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great. Let me see. So first person to go, because like I said, I have the hobgoblins in 3 groups, so 3 groups of 3, so that'll hopefully simplify initiative a little bit. Vol, you are first, and Moon Color is actually second.
Nightsparks is not going to act right now. So
Okay.
on this turn, I'm going to hold my ground. I'm going to draw my. I'm going to draw the dagger that Magdor crafted.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to use my bonus action to activate.
Okay.
Sorry, let me
You
just
fully
find
fill
it
the
so
space
I can
now.
Mark it up.
Because technically all of you are like a quarter of a square right now, but like...
I didn't activate Giant Might.
Oh, that's it. Sorry, I thought that's what I heard.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm activating my Hill Rune.
Okay.
So I have resistance while bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage. I'm going to stand my ground for now. I am going to cast...
Oh, I need to put the battle map
not
on the
cast,
stream. I wasn't even showing the
That
stream
would
the battle
probably
map.
help.
That does help. Here we go. Now everyone can see what you guys are doing. All right, so you cast your hill runes. Very cool.
I'm making... I'm throwing my daggers, my returning daggers. He's
Mm-hmm.
60 feet away.
Yeah.
And he's clearly hostile. Like he's
all
coming
of
in to
them,
attack
yeah.
us.
They are
Like-
definitely going to kill you.
They're advanced. Okay. I just needed
It looks
confirmation because I'll be-
reluctant. It looks reluctant, like he's like, ugh, fucking fine. But it's because
Understood.
Magdor
Okay,
attacked.
That's helpful. I will be throwing my returning dagger twice with disadvantage because that's max range, 60 feet. 15. Sorry, 14.
I don't know if that hits. Let's see. No.
21.
That does hit.
Nice. It has disadvantage. I don't really have anything I can attack, so for everybody's sake, this is just going to be flat damage. And I rolled max, 10 damage, 10 magical piercing.
Nice.
And it's going to be for my turn as, all right, get ready for whatever the fuck this is. And that's it.
Okay. Okay. Moon color.
I need to pull up something. Sorry, I'm just looking through the spell sheet. Moon color is going to stand his ground for now.
Okay.
He's not going to do anything for this round. He is going to hold his action. Actually, yeah, he's going to hold his action to cast a spell. If any of the hobgoblins get within 30 feet of us, he's going to cast a spell on them.
Okay.
Does that work? Do I need to specify the spell?
Yes, you do have to specify what spell they'll be casting.
He'll be casting Entangle if any of the hobgoblins get within 30 feet of us.
Okay. I dig it. Very good. And that's it for Moon Color for now? No movement or anything like that?
No, Moon Color is just gonna hold his ground and just kind of observe the situation.
Okay. Very cool. Well, it is now Bitterbeth's turn, and having taken that dagger and touching that wound, he looks at you, Vol, and he is going to attack you with some fire that he pops into his hand. I know you guys are resistant to fire damage.
More disadvantage.
Yeah. At least for now. How's a 21?
Doesn't hit.
Okay. How's a 24?
24 will hit.
Okay, and the third one is a without disadvantage, it's still a 21.
Does not hit.
Ooh. 16 19 fire from one.
Comes down to 9.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he sees that it seems to kind of, bounce off you and that you are very hard to hit. And he kind of eyes the rest of the party for a new target as it seems silly. And he kind of 10, 20, 30. He backs up a little bit and kind of waits for the vehicles to pass him up. It looks like as they are kind of revving to move forward a little bit. And after his turn, it is Magdor.
I know I can't reach them in time, so I am going to cast a spell.
Okay.
Hopefully, Whelm is okay with this. I'm going to cast Wall of Fire.
Okay.
Right there. I won't do the vehicles because I don't want to make it difficult for you, but it's going to hit everybody that's in there plus...
Oh, sorry. It should be noted, these are there. Technically, they're over the characters because they're in them.
Okay. Well,
So-
I'm making it difficult for you.
No, it doesn't make it difficult for me. He technically is in that space as well, so it doesn't hit him. It's just going to hit Bitter Breath. Technically, he's in that space, in this. Does it change where you want to put it? I can't make them smaller than this.
Question, because I feel like we'd know. Enemies or creatures being in a vehicle, would that grant them full cover?
At very least, it's probably going to give him half cover.
It says half cover for the harpoon player, but I don't see anything.
I mean, it's completely covered. You can't see the other crew
Yeah.
members unless they are... Because the harpoon flingers are specified because they're visible. The other ones are in full cover.
Okay. So yeah, so I'm not going to do that then.
Okay.
Delete.
Also, he's a devil.
Yeah.
A high devil. So it's very likely that Wall of Fire would do actually nothing to him.
Yeah, but to the how I don't care about him. I am going to... Sorry, I had my plan and then
I ruined it.
changed everything. I am going to then move like that, and we'll say that's full range movement because it should be 5 less, but
Yeah, no, that's fine.
And then I am
Okay,
going to.
No, finish.
Uh, I don't know. I guess I will try to. Can I do Sacred Flame again?
I mean, it's a cantrip.
Right. I
Do it
just
as many
don't know
times as you
if I
want.
can do it to the.
You'd be able to
Creature
target the
with full coverage.
warlord. The hob.
Technically, the
hobgoblin.
warlord is. This is who you targeted before.
Which one? Sorry, I was.
The one with the
warlord.
smaller vehicle.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna target that one again then.
Okay. And his is like a motorcycle, so he's easily targetable, I believe.
Okay. So hit
Let me make sure the Devil's Ride doesn't have any benefits.
It does. They've got a reaction juke. It's able to move. The driver can use its reaction to grant the Devil's Ride advantage on dexterity saving throws.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was just wondering because, like, if you look at the thing, it looks like he's mostly covered. So you can you even target the creature? Anyway, it's fine. So,
That's what I was thinking initially.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure Sacred Flame specifies that it says something.
Target a
about
creature you can
cover.
see. But this doesn't say anything about cover, so it's fine. And no cover. So what do I do?
Dex 15.
Whee! Oh, yeah, he's gonna use his reaction to grant himself advantage. Oh, okay, there we go. It's so interesting. Because, like, do I use the stats of the ride, or do I use
Or
his
do you use the
stats?
hobgoblin? Yeah.
Because technically, it's moving.
It'd be similar to like a mount, unless he's got a feat like mounted combatant or whatever.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. So he can be dismounted. But I'm going to use the vehicle's statistics because it doesn't have any proficiencies. But so it's just a flat bonus. But he does succeed.
All right, and
Okay.
that'll be it for me then.
Okay.
For what it's what the Sacred Flame says, the target gains no benefit from cover for the saving throw.
Oh, nice.
Specifically for Sacred Flame.
Cool.
And Brandon, did you end your turn?
Yes.
And you walked up forward, right?
Yes.
Then Mooncaller is going to use a legendary action to give you.
Oh, I actually, I don't, in my turn, my bonus action to tell my Steel Defender to hop in the vehicle and fire harpoons.
Doesn't it take 2 people to crew the harpoon?
It just says requires 1 crew and grants half cover.
1 crew.
Oh, great. Cool. Never mind. Awesome. He does that.
Now
And we'll have wait, but then technically can't he do that this turn?
he
Because
goes right
his
after.
turn goes right after you. Yeah, so you end your turn and then he
Right,
will
so-
fire.
If Nick wants
Okay.
to do his thing, it'll be.
Yeah, legendary action goes at the end of the creature's turn, right? So
Yep.
you're gonna have a +2 AC as Mooncaller grants you a shimmering shield.
Ooh.
You have +2 bonus to your AC until the end of Mooncolor's turn. Next turn.
Nice. Okay, so now then your Steel Defender hops into the Tormentor, loads up, and fire off at who?
And he would probably fire off at the big bad, just closest. Steel Defender
Bitter
doesn't
breath.
know what I'm thinking, so
Okay.
fuck him. Let's see, what is this? +7 to hit. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
And that is 2d8 plus 2.
Bam, 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 bam.
For 16 damage.
And that is
16
non-magical piercing. 16
Yes.
non-magical piercing. Very cool. Very cool. It's damage as a giant harpoon shoots from it. And I believe for the first time ever, you guys hit something with the harpoon out of this tormentor. So good job, Steel Defender.
Are you guys correct?
Yeah.
I believe that is correct.
Very cool. And after that, it is now on to the 15s. Because you rolled 15 and I let you keep the top initiative, and there's 2 more after you. They are everybody in one of these scavengers, specifically this scavenger. The Hobgob Kaplan and the Hobgoblin crewmates are both on 15, and that's cool. And they are going to move forward. Boop, boop,
Their vehicle left without
boop,
them.
boop. They're all inside.
We can just imagine that they're inside, and you can leave those hobgoblins, so you don't have to move all 4 of them every single time. And then if it becomes important that they come outside, then you can move them afterwards. Save time.
That's
You can't,
fair.
Highlight over them and select multiple.
I can just drag and pull them all. I'm just a dumb dummy. Let me see. We got a scavenger, and the scavenger is going to.
They only moved that far up?
Yeah, they're not moving all the way up.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, the Tormentor's weapon attacks are magical. So that was magical piercing damage from the that made a difference.
Yeah.
Magical piercing. Okay. They are going to use their harpoon flingers. They've got 2 of them on this vehicle. Oh, no, they don't. They've got, they do have 2. And they are going to shoot them at randomly determined targets among you, because at this point, no one's like, actually, you know what? They're probably going to shoot at least one at Magdor. So this is, So that one's going to hit, and the other one will be randomly determined. We have Lulu, the Tormentor, Vol. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possible targets. It's going to go at Lulu. And that is a dirty.
Oh, wait. What is it?
I'm attacking Lulu.
But is it with the turret, you said?
Yeah, with the scavenger.
Okay.
It's a dirty 20 to hit Lulu.
See here. I want to make sure there isn't something that they can do.
I've got something I can do if you can't find
Is it a magical attack?
Yes, weapon attacks from all these are magical.
Okay. Nope. There's nothing that Lulu can do.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
let's
use my
roll the
reaction.
damage.
So hang on, I'm gonna use my reaction to force the attack to reroll the d20. And you have to use a new roll. That's a runic shield.
It's
My,
just an attack that you can see, or is there a
when
range on
another
that?
creature you can see within 60 feet of you is hit by an attack roll. You
That's
can use a
way
reaction
further
to
than
force the
60 feet
attack
away.
When another creature you can
Lulu.
see is
Where
hit
I
by
can
it,
see.
Oh.
is hit by it, not
Yes.
makes an attack.
Oh. Okay, I will re-roll against Lulu. I rolled higher.
Okay.
24.
Oh, I thought you said you rolled a natural 20.
No,
No,
dirty
dirty
20.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a natural
Oh,
20 against
Jesus.
Magdor.
Yeah. definitely
I
is.
won't continue to roll this well, I promise. So for Magdor,
See.
yeah, right? You're gonna take 22 magical piercing damage. And Lulu is going to take 13 magical piercing damage.
Well, that sucks.
And that's the end of those 15s. And then we are on to the crew in the second scav over here. The captain is not quote unquote going yet, but he is, so he won't actually move the vehicle because he's driving. The other ones are manning the other 2 things. So one attack is going to come in at Magdor, and the other one similarly is going to choose they're going to choose a target among you. And this one is going to be against Mooncolor. So we've
They
got
can't
one
hit,
attack.
that's too far. It's 120 feet, and Mooncolor 65.
Okay,
from them.
then the next closest would have been Yorven. So this one is going to be
Sorry,
against
Yorven.
Magdor. I'm so sorry, dude. Womp 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 womp. And then against Yorven, we've got an 11. I know it definitely doesn't hit.
Get the way away.
I think they were
shit
trying to
out
get
of
a
here.
unicorn.
You take 30 magical piercing, Magdor. And that's the end of their turn. Shortly followed by the Tormentor here, being piloted by one Hobgoblin and driven by two. I believe on this one, there is only one Flinger, right?
Yes, Tormentors.
Yes, and that one is going to they're just going to keep pelting at you, Magdor. Let's see if I can make it 3.
She rolled another crit.
Yep.
How are you gonna health-wise there, Magdor?
I'm good.
25
Okay,
magical
yeah.
piercing damage. And that's the end of their turn. And now we are on to, you guessed it, Lulu, then Yorven.
Lulu is going to go about right here,
Okay.
120 feet fly speed.
Yep.
So actually, like right here. Let's do it right there. Can you move Lulu there?
Gotta move, Lulu.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I have to do that because it's being dumb. Let me see if I can fix it. Anyway, continue.
Wait, no, the aura isn't that big, is it actually?
Oh, it is
No.
smaller than that. So I will change
Okay,
the
then-
size of the aura. So I'll make it a 5-foot radius aura since we've halved
Yeah, yeah,
everything.
yeah.
There you go.
In that case, I want the aura to just not be touching this guy. That perfect. And then your Ven will move. See how far that is. We'll move right here.
Are you dashing?
Using his bonus action to dash because of my Torm.
Yeah.
Once a day. Oh, sorry. Lulu's gonna heal herself. On
Okay.
her turn. I apologize.
Sure.
Do you mind if I take them simultaneously, or like?
It's totally fine. Since they're subsequent, it doesn't honestly matter that much to me.
Man, wow, only 2 a day on these. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, they didn't want her to break the game.
Yeah. I'm just
It's-
worried about her dying. I don't want her to die.
I know,
You know
right?
what? She's not going to heal herself. Has one falling fence. She's going to use her trumpet to do trumpet of blasting. And a 30-foot cone of energy. So that's 3 squares.
Before you move. Please, for the love of God, before you move.
Yeah, before I move.
Okay.
And it's each.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's just going to be him.
No, it's going to be so
Oh, and
10,
this guy.
20, 30. It's in a cone, so it'd be
Yeah.
all of these dudes.
Okay. So we have... so that's going to be the ones that I had on the
DC
right.
14 Constitution saving
sec.
throw.
One sec. Because that's the one that
Just saying.
didn't move. So that is this one because he hasn't gone yet. Let me make sure I specify. DC what?
14 Constitution
DC
saving
14? All right, so here's for the Hobgoblin Captain. I think he's fine. Yep, he's fine. And then we've got a regular Hobgoblin. He is not fine. And then we've got Bitter Breath, and he's fine.
Okay. So they each take half of 5d6. So I'll go ahead and roll that.
Well, the Hobgoblin will take full damage.
Okay.
The Hobgoblin Captain and Bitter Breath were fine.
So 19 and halved is 9.
So the Hobgoblin dies, which means that one
Sick.
of the, and this was the pilot of that vehicle. So, oh no, the Hobgoblin Captain was driving on this one. That's right. On the other one, it's a regular Hobgoblin. Anyway,
That's fine.
they've got one less crew member, and the other two take half of 19. You said so 9.
Yeah. And the car takes 37 damage.
Okay, give me 1 second.
I don't want to rain on your parade, Mystic, but then is the Tormentor magical?
Oh yeah, I guess so. Non-magical objects in the cone that aren't being held or worn take 35 thunder damage.
So that's the only point of contention.
Yeah.
It is magical. But that also means yours is too. So,
Cool.
okay. Oh,
So she does
they've
her
got
thing.
damage thresholds. Holy shit, I didn't realize that. So 19
Yep,
damage.
10.
Just 1 second.
Yeah.
So it should still take the damage from the initial blast. It just won't take that flat damage from it being a non-magical object is all.
Yeah, it takes full 19. It can't, not take that. Oh, no, it can. It's got a con save. It takes the damage. Okay.
And technically, the vehicle is deafened.
Oh,
Well, it's
boy.
immune to being deafened.
I know.
Actually,
So I'm gonna say, "Good job, Lulu." Pat her as I come to the side, and I look up to the devil, and I say, "I really am sorry about this. I didn't want to." and I'll also say, if you run away now, we can't chase you that quickly. And I'm being 100% serious, not trying to threaten him, not trying to do anything like that. And then I'm going to cast vampiric touch on my shelf, and then I'm going to make a melee attack.
Is Vampiric Touch a bonus action?
Vampiric touch, make a melee spell attack against a creature within your reach.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it's part of the spell.
I
Okay,
cast it
got you.
myself and make a melee attack.
Cool.
All right, and it is at 4th level, so it's 4d6. But let's see, melee spell attack. That's a plus 13. That's a 27 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
As 15 necrotic damage.
how much?
15.
15,
Oh, 15.
not 50.
Oh, I thought I heard 50, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's big boy wizard time.
And then I'm going to
Here, 40d6.
did I already use my action surge today? I did.
We had a short rest. No, we had a short rest, so it would have reset.
Okay.
Or does that surge?
Oh, and I'm
reset?
going to. Sorry, I forgot to do this. I'm going to add an additional psionic strike, which I can do freely. Oh, that's only a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that doesn't hit this time.
Okay, and then I will action surge.
Actual surge.
I will attack again with vampiric.
Wait, Psionic Strike doesn't take a reaction. It's
Does
a
not.
melee attack that requires no action.
It's like an additional damage that requires no action. That is correct.
So why do you have to roll to hit? Is it just you? Do you just add
wait,
it
no.
to your?
I'm thinking of another thing. There's. Where is it? Shit. I need to look at my psionic powers. Give me just a second.
You're fine.
You can prepare your weapons with psionic force once on each of your turns, immediately after you hit a target within 30 feet of you with an attack, and deal damage to it with a weapon. With a weapon. Never mind, so I couldn't do that.
Yeah.
Because I'm not using weapon.
Unless you multi-classed monk.
Yeah.
A monk psionic warrior would actually be pretty dope.
And then yeah, I will vampiric strike again with action surge. So, or vampiric touch, I should say. That is 18 to hit.
That hits.
Wonderful.
Okay.
That is an additional 12 points of damage.
Okay. Very
And,
good.
That will be my turn.
Good stuff. As you and Lulu get up there and make a fob, you know, effectively kind of, you know, keeping Magdor from being the focal point of all the attacks. Oh. Cool. What's his speed?
I literally told him to run, though. I just want to make that very abundantly clear. I told
But
him
you
to
did
run
say
away.
you weren't trying to intimidate them.
Yeah. No, I was trying to make them see reason. It's just like, we will kill you. Just run away. So
He drives up there and he is going to attack you on his thing. Whack, whack. He pulls up. This is the Hobgoblin Warlord, who has a cool name.
Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. All right. So we've got.
I have Cheetle. I didn't have to get that close. Whatever. It's fine.
It's fine. It's okay.
The first is a 26 to hit.
Shield.
What's your AC now?
27.
Okay. The next one is a 28 to hit. And then the next
Sure.
one is a 19 to hit. So one attack hits. And it deals 27 30 slashing damage.
Oh, sorry. 29 is my armor after shield. My apologies.
So none of the attacks hit.
Yeah, I apologize.
So your base AC is 24.
Yeah, because I have a Staff of Power bonus. Oh, there was no, yeah, it was 27. Disregard. I
Okay.
had an additional 2 AC from that one little that rune that we activated
Oh,
before
right.
Archon. I just forgot to take it off.
Okay.
Disregard.
Yeah, and so he then kind of like continues the drive-by because he was here, so that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and that's where he's going to end his turn.
How much
obviously,
damage did
if
do
you
to
would-
me again?
30
30.
slashing damage. And that's the end of his turn. And then we're on to... Oh, I skipped the Hobgoblin Kaplan from the Tormentor. He is going to drive everyone forward. That's his job. He drives. What's their speed? Oh my gosh, this is so crazy.
Tormentor is 100.
100 feet. All right.
Got you.
Interesting.
I know what you just read.
All right, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw. as the sides of the Tormentor have spikes coming off of it, and he's trying to rake you. And Lulu. Whip.
Lulu's in the air, so she's flying.
If she's... Yeah, I know. She's in a 5-foot square. Unless she's flying higher, then her aura won't hit you. Is she 10 feet in the air?
She could fly 10 feet into the air. It'd still hit me.
You didn't specify that she was 10 feet in the air.
I said she was flying. I think that's pretty obvious that she's flying up. You
Yeah,
think she's
but
going to
flying
fly
can
1
still-
foot off the ground to get hit by...
Well, not 1
be able
foot
to get
off the...
hit?
It's
But
a
that's how high
huge
the-
Like
vehicle.
head level.
The wheels are like monster truck size, so
Okay.
I will. It's
All
fine.
right.
She's 10 feet in the air. You didn't specify. You just said she's flying. A
She's
flying creature can
flying.
be, a flying creature,
Yeah,
unless
but then-
unless otherwise specified, is hovering, and that means they're just above the ground. But if you thought in your head canon, which this is fine, she's 10 feet up. She's 10 feet up. We're good. Only you have to make the save.
A dexterity?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fail the shit out of this. 12.
Ah, barely. Just barely. And it is a total of 17 slashing damage. And it is going to continue forward because it was here, so that's 10, 20, 30. Oops, I grabbed all of you. 40, 50, 60. I need you to similarly make a dexterity saving throw, Magdor, as it attempts to
Within
rake
5
you.
feet. 7.
7. You take 17 slashing damage. Magical. And that is the end of... Actually, he's going to kind of like rotate around a little bit and finish his turn here. It looks like he is kind of like charging you guys. And I believe... Okay, cool. Great. But that's the end of that thing's at that hobgoblin captain's turn. I did the warlord before him. And then we're done with 1 round of combat. Good God. Oh no. Oh no, there we go.
no, yeah.
Okay. Which means we're back to Vol.
Okay.
This
Question.
combat's gonna be intense. Yeah.
The scavengers, the
Mm-hmm.
larger vehicles. Are there any noticeable points of entry?
Yes.
Are these tank-like? Like, are there's like is there just a hatch on the top, or is it a door at the side? What are we talking about here? Whatever you want to decide. I'm just curious because I have an idea of what I want to do.
Yeah. It looks like there's a hatch on the top. I don't know how otherwise. Small bus used to sift through the battlefield. It's got a swinging crane. But it doesn't have any... I don't know. I'm looking at the picture and it looks like there's a vent or a hatch on the top, but I don't know where the entrance point is. So,
Okay.
odds... here we go. Odds, it's a door
Even.
on the side. Evens, it's a hatch on the top.
Yes.
It's a door on the side.
Okay, that's fine. Let's see. This is 1, 2 squares away, so that's 20 feet away. I'm gonna use my bonus action to grow in size. So now I fully occupy that space.
You did the thing I said you did before.
Yes. And I'm going to run up to this tormentor.
Okay.
And it's like a dune
being-
buggy, right?
I mean, it looks just like yours.
So it's like a dune buggy, right? So some amount of covering or whatever, but I'm gonna climb on top of it.
It is moving. So you're jumping on a moving vehicle that's moving 100 feet per round.
Yes.
Okay, so what I'm gonna have you do is make an acrobatics check to maintain balance on this thing while it's moving.
Does a 23 do it?
Yeah,
Okay.
you're on it.
And if possible, I'd like to reach it and attack people.
Reach in and attack people.
Stab him.
I would imagine there are windows or cracks or something. I want to stab.
I mean, it's
people
got the
through those.
harpoon flinger. You can attack the person in the harpoon flinger the easiest.
Sure, let's do that. Whatever
Okay.
we do, I'll start with the easiest.
And because you're like above him, you don't actually. He gains half cover as an assumption that things are shooting at them.
Right.
So you negate that. So go ahead and roll to hit against
Okay.
one of these hobgoblins.
Dude, get him the harpoon flinger after you kill this guy.
That is a critical hit.
Nice.
And so that'll be that much damage. $20 damage.
20
Magical piercing.
damage, magical piercing, and you are on the tormentor attacking one of the hobgoblins, the one that was on the thing, and you waste him, you know, GTA style, wasted, dead.
I know at this point now I'm a large creature, but would I be able to enter into the vehicle to some extent through that? No.
Your arm.
Would I be within? I know it's a little convoluted here, but would I be within 5 feet of anybody if I were to throw something in? Because I will be using my returning dagger. Because I would imagine, if you'll allow it, that the harpoon flinger is probably on the sides and not closer to the front. So if I could like look in from where he's at and throw it at the driver.
Yeah, but I would say being a large creature is going to make that very difficult to do, like get yourself in and throw and see what you're throwing at. If you could wrench the door open somehow, you might have an easier time doing that. Throwing through the actual, like, you know,
Okay.
you know.
Could I replace my second attack with a grapple check to try and open up the door?
Just do it. It
Or
is
is it-
locked, so it's going to be athletics check against the lock
Athletics,
that the
yeah,
door
okay.
has. Yeah, and since I think since you're large, you get advantage on that athletics check.
Well, that's if we went by the normal rules and used strength. We're using dexterity.
Oh, that's right. Totally correct. Yep. Oh, here, let me remove
15 though.
15. See how well they lock the door. Yeah, you think that you're not going to be able to get it open, and then you do, as you wrench it off the side, and it just, you know, one of the hinges is kind of hanging, and it's just barely kind of like flapping against the side of it as
Yeah.
it moves. And he sees you
And then I
inside. He's like,
put I'm gonna appear and say, "Howdy, boys, party time."
"Here's Vol, Nightwalker Valnagoni."
Storm Striker. Excuse me, we've had a name change since we started. Thank you. But that's gonna be it for my turn.
Glenn.
Sorry, I got to remove. Anything else?
That's it for my turn.
Moon color.
Okay. And this is a question for you, Glenn. I know I'm controlling moon color. Do you want me to control moon color to how we see best fit, or what moon color might do?
What
'Cause I
moon
have
color
your
would do?
pick.
Moon color is indebted to you for saving his life in what could have been a perpetual prison inside of the first level of hell. So he would probably do a lot to save you and protect you.
Hey, that's fair. It's a fair assumption.
How far away is this?
What, 110 feet?
Okay. Okay. He's gonna move. Let's see. there, I think he should be able to. Yeah, that's his entire movement actually. So right there, the end
Oh.
of that. Yes,
Here?
please. So right there.
One more
That
down.
works too,
Okay.
yeah. And then he's going to cast Entangle on the bike with the Hobgoblin Warlord.
Is that
And
within 60 feet or
It's
100 feet? 90 feet.
90
Okay,
foot range.
nice.
Yeah. And so it's going to be that point, and it's a 20-foot cube area of
Okay.
weeds and vines that sprout
Okay.
from the ground.
It's a dexterity saving throw.
Strength saving throw. And let me find the DC, sorry. DC 14.
So this is going to be against the strength of the bike. The bike seems fine for now, but I believe at the beginning of his next turn he'll have to do it again, right? Or is it just difficult terrain after that?
It's difficult terrain. But that's it. Yeah, no, now it's just difficult terrain. And that is it for now.
All right. But that space still, go ahead and, because you said it's a 20 by 20 foot space.
Yes, let me draw you something.
What if we do like that?
It's about that big. Oh,
Let's keep it on the squares that exist so we don't have to like,
sure.
because otherwise it envelops other squares and blah, 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 blah. Unless you want it to be a different set of
Sure.
squares. Like you can,
No, no.
do you want it to be more like
Fine.
that?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Either or. Like he was targeting the bike. So
The bike.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Works in this case. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Perfect.
that space is difficult terrain for the moment.
Okay.
And that's going to be him for now.
Okay.
Because I
Well,
believe
it-
casting a spell will use up his entire action economy, right?
Yeah. Is it under the actions tab?
No. So yeah. So that's all he can do is an action.
Okay. All right. So now it is our good buddy Bitter Breath's turn. And having someone right in his face, he has decided it is now time to use his sexy devil fork and his tail to try and attack you. So
27
we've got... Damn. The first attack with the fork is a miss. The second attack with the fork is a miss. And the third attack with the tail is actually a hit. Yeah. 28. Yeah. Because I got an 18 on the die. Oh, I just told you what his bonus is to hit. Yay! So
What
one
was
of
it?
3 attacks hits. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
It was at least a +1.
What?
Yeah,
At
it's
least
more
a plus
around.
1.
At least plus one.
So we have 13 magical piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, against bleeding. Tight. 666.
18.
18. So you feel the wound kind of fester for a moment, but you stave off the pain and receive no more effects from it,
How
other
much
than the
damage was
13.
it one more time?
13 magical piercing. And that is going to be the end of his turn, as he continues to, maintain position there. And now we're on to Magdor.
Yay. My turn. So this thing is 20 feet away from me then, right? Hold on.
I mean, no,
No?
because you can move 10 feet and be next to it.
Well, I know, but from that spot that I am right here, 20 feet, right? Just 10 feet.
It's 10 feet away from you.
10 feet away. Then
Yeah,
I'm going to
because-
move
yeah,
back 10
because-
feet.
Okay,
And I'm going to move
keeping
The
yourself
door's
at
wide
maximum
open.
range.
10 more feet.
That puts you at 30 feet away.
And I'm going to throw Whelm at it.
You have disadvantage.
You can be
It's
doing
2060.
Disadvantage.
Right, how far away am I?
30. 20 and less has no disadvantage. 20 to 60 has disadvantage.
That's
They're
the opposite of
10-foot
what you told me
squares.
last time.
No.
I thought you said in
No.
that range was disadvantage. Okay. So I
No,
need to get
20 and
closer.
less.
So the first number,
Gucci.
yeah. So the first number is for all range weapons. First number is normal. Second number is max range it can go up to, and also at disadvantage between the first and second.
Okay. So I'm gonna say where I was.
Awesome.
I
Classic.
don't know why that keeps confusing. All right.
It's okay.
So
It's totally fine.
I'm going to throw whelm at the vehicle.
At the vehicle. Do it.
Over an open door. FYI.
21.
21 hits, just barely.
And it is going to be for 19 magic bludgeoning and 2 fire damage.
Okay.
I
Don't worry about the
believe-
fire, as the fire seems to do nothing. But
Okay.
you guys know
Which
this
is
because you have a
at the damage
tormentor, so it's got a damage threshold, so you do deal some damage to it, but not a lot.
Well, I'm going to throw another hammer at it.
Do it.
I'm debating if I actually want to do it or if I want to heal. I know what. Well, I threw whelm, so whelm should be satisfied. So I'm going to heal.
You threw it at a vehicle, not at a hobgoblin.
He doesn't
Oh my
know
god.
He can't read my mind. He
What's his
saw
in-
the hammer.
That's so
You're
needlessly
literally
specific.
magically bonded. You think he doesn't know what you were throwing it at?
But he
It doesn't
also
matter. I'm
knows
just
that
fucking with you. There are hobgoblins
incapacitating the
inside of it.
vehicle-
So,
Right. Incapacitating it would make much easier job of dispatching.
oh
them.
yeah. Absolutely.
So I'm going to heal myself because I can't kill more hobgoblins if I'm dead.
Right?
For 16.
Okay.
And then that is my turn, which goes back to the harpoon.
Yeah, who he's shooting at?
He's probably gonna. Last thing I told him was to shoot at the big guy, so he's gonna.
Okay,
just
if
keep
he
doing it
does,
till I change.
yeah, I guess Bitter Breath is a larger size creature, so there's no advantage granted by the size of your allies, so or cover or anything.
Also, Whelm has dark vision, FYI, so you can't see what you're attacking. Just generally putting that information out there.
Wait, what?
Whelm has dark vision out to 120 feet, which implies that he has sight,
He can see.
Oh,
so you can see. Yes. So
Right.
I'm just clarifying that.
It's fine.
I mean, I
Go ahead and roll to attack against Bitter Breath.
It's +7, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
$16.
16 doesn't hit. Ba-ba-bom. Okay.
I couldn't tell
Anything
what it was
else?
because it rolled behind my last roll, so it was covered. I had to wait for it to pop up. That's it for me.
Okay. After you go back door. It is the left scav as it decides to, it sees you kind of like taking on his owner. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. And I need both you and, well, not Lulu, because Lulu is in the air. But they kind of like try and brush up against you once again with these raking vehicles. So dexterity saving throw, please.
Time to fail. 3, 5. Sorry, 5.
Okay. Yeah. 7 magical slashing damage. And if you're concentrating, have you been rolling con saving throws?
I have the entire time.
You are the man.
Unless I will roll a 1, I cannot fail a con saving throw. Unless,
Okay.
of course, it's like, 22 or more
Yeah.
damage.
And one of the things is they're gonna go wah, 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 and and they're gonna try and run. Oh no, that's as far as it can go, is actually right here. One shot is gonna be taken at Lulu, and one is gonna be taken at the unicorn.
Wouldn't the one at Lulu be with disadvantage?
No,
Because of the
10-foot squares.
crossing, no? Ah, yeah. True.
Yeah, everything's a little scaled weirdly right now just because of the battlefield.
Oh, that's fine.
It looks like the one shooting at Lulu jams as you hear a loud clink that should result in the sound of a firing bolt, but it doesn't come out, and you see the hobgoblin inside like banging on it. And the other one at
Yes,
the
good old
unicorn,
quick fail.
we got a dirty 20 on the unicorn.
Let me confirm for you, good sir, that will hit.
Okay. Oh, awesome. Cool. So, some damage. 9 magical piercing damage from the harpoon flinger. And that is the end of their turn. And now we are on to the creatures inside of the right scav, which I think has since moved forward and is no longer... Oh, it is still there. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and similarly have them graze. Dexterity saving throw. Mad Max.
Oh, 15. 17. Sorry,
Nice.
17.
So the beauty of this is you are able to... I know they're 10-foot squares, so you move out of the way, but you don't have to move your character. You're able to dodge it completely as they go by.
Oh, cool.
And this thing is going to continue past, and it rotates and flips around, and one of the crane on the back, they start to shoot it at the unicorn.
Okay. What is
so-
what color need to make?
It's an attack.
Okay.
How's a 28 against the unicorn?
Oh, it hits.
Awesome. So that was, he was here, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Grabs the unicorn and then goes, "We got it, boss!" And then begins to drive this way, carrying the unicorn away.
But
Because that was 100. Oh, it should be
it
two
can,
less.
It can
There
just
it goes.
do that. And I'm not arguing against you, but like that's a grapple check to me.
It is.
Strange.
There's an escape DC. So instead of doing any damage, it restrains them. And they, on their turn, can make an escape check to get out. So instead of doing damage, it imposes a condition.
Sure.
Because these things, the scavengers are literally used to like just get scavenge scrap. So plus 10 to hit. Target is grappled with an escape DC. If the target is a creature, it's restrained until the grapple ends. So
Sure. Yeah, no, I'm not
Yeah.
arguing against you. I know
Yeah.
it's the material. It just seems silly.
no, if it did damage and imposed the restriction, I would say it would be silly. But that's the end of that thing's turn. God, there's so many people on this list. Yeah, it is Lulu and Yarvin.
Lulu is going to fly about, let's say 20 feet above this guy,
Okay.
and then turn into a mammoth and fall onto it.
Okay. How big is a mammoth?
A mammoth is a
Huge beast.
huge beast.
So it's as big as the thing.
Yes.
Let me work for this, huh?
You can just like make her, that much bigger, right?
What?
Never mind. Disregard.
Well, huge would normally be a 3x3. I have her at a 2x2 in size. Since the squares are 10x10 instead of 5x5. I just have to figure out what, if anything, would happen to a magical construct when a huge mammoth falls out of the sky onto it?
That is what you would have to figure out.
How much would a mammoth weigh? I
Uh,
think is the question here.
like 1,200 pounds, something like that.
Well, if you look at the mammoth thing in D&D Beyond, it should give a weight.
No,
They generally weighed around 6 tons.
6 tons.
So that's 12,000 pounds, right?
Times 6.
Yeah, 13,227.7 pounds. How much does the scavenger weigh?
The
that weight would be
scavenger
indicative
is
of
9,000 pounds,
So you've got something heavier falling.
but
from
it's a
about 20
magical construct. That's my issue.
Right. right.
It's not whether or not
Whatever you want to do, man.
Because like on
When
a
I
car,
think
if
of
you
these
like drop
things
it,
as magical constructs, I don't think of it as like a magical sword, which is like, you know, the sword in its entirety is magical. I think of it as it uses soul coins as as magic to function, not. But it's whatever you want to do, man. And like it's shooting the harpoons magically. Like, I think of it as just like pieces of metal.
yeah.
With maybe
My thing is, its weapon attacks are magical, which is all it really says about that. But it also is run by soul coins, and it withstands the harsh environment that is Avernus, so it has to have some amount of strength. But I still think, this is gonna be weird. In Roll20, you can roll random sized dice, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Roll 2d50.
Yeah. $48.
48. It foregoes the damage threshold because this is not a normal attack and deals 48 damage. And I need you to choose odds. Actually, I'm gonna tell you what happens. If you roll odds, it damages the one of the harpoon flinger, or one of the things, the harpoon flinger, the grappling claw, or the other harpoon flinger. If you roll evens, it doesn't. So since you decided to drop Lulu,
table, right?
that's fine. I'm just doing it on the fly because I don't want to look at random stuff. So go ahead and roll,
Evens.
and if it's you roll, and if it's odds, it damages one. If it's evens, it doesn't.
I rolled evens.
Okay. I thought you were choosing. Great. So it does crush it down. You hear the sound of terrified hobgoblins inside, and it takes 48 crushing damage. This is the right scav. It's crushing damage.
And Lulu just trumpets hella loud.
And technically she is on top. I just didn't want to lose her again.
Yeah.
Anyway.
She a big girl. She a big girl.
She big girl.
The terrifying thing is she still maintains her wings in this form.
Yep.
She can
fly.
still fly. Yep.
She goes
Is that
again.
the end of her turn?
And yeah, she will hover about 5 feet above the car
Okay. Cool.
and like follow it around.
So that would put her like 20 feet up in the air, yeah, if she's above a huge vehicle. Great. She's just following it around. Cool.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Would an attack against the claw work in aiding to break out Mooncolor? Because
There is no targeted
action to make a
attacks.
hove attack.
There are no targeted actions in 5th edition. So if you wanted to go up to it, if you were able to physically interact with it, you could do something to assist him.
Sure. Just checking.
But targeted ranged attacks would very likely not do anything. Now, I would say if you crit, I would allow you to substitute your damage for just ending the effect. That would be something I'd be willing to concede on.
I think Mooncolor would be wanting to struggle against this, so he's going to use that legendary attack to make that hoof attack.
Against the vehicle. Cool.
And yeah.
He's restrained, so he
so
has
not a crit, so-
disadvantage, but yeah, that's okay.
Oh, okay.
He still
Let's roll
misses.
again.
Oh,
3, so lower.
hey. Yeah, he struggles in the net, or in the. It's
Okay.
like a crane more than anything than it is a net, but
Yep.
struggles against it, but nothing happens. At the end of that turn, now it's your van.
Yay! So Yorven looks back at Lulu and he's like, "See, I told you." And then he's going to once again vampiric touch this. He's gonna give him the old Uncle Touchy. 25 to hit.
That hits.
11 necrotic damage, and I heal
Nice.
for 5.
Baller.
I'm also going to use my bonus action to get a little second wind in,
Okay.
and I heal plus 4, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Cool. How's this dude
Okay.
looking?
You're like a lifelink deck in Magic, just annoying as fuck.
How's this dude looking?
I mean, he's fine.
Shit. Done like 30, 40 damage to him, something around there. But,
Oh, you
yeah,
guys
go ahead.
have done almost 80
It's-
damage to him.
I thought it's only me that's hit him.
The harpoon.
No, I've hit him.
Oh, you
Yeah,
hit him?
other people hit
Oh,
him. Yeah.
okay.
Harpoon got him
Oh,
once.
okay, cool. Sick.
Magdor hit him. Yeah. Anything else?
No.
Okay. All right, left scav right here. You're gonna drive up. Boom, 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 boom. It does not seem to be worrying about trying to hit you. It seems to be stopping as if to allow him to hop on. And it's got a prepared action. And that's the end of its turn. And now we're on to this guy. Now, does this guy, the warlord, does he have to make another save in the context of the...
I don't
it's just
believe
difficult
so. It's
terrain?
just difficult terrain now.
Okay, he's gonna go this way. Ah!
Yeah.
Squished him.
He's going so fast.
Yeah, and he goes off the page. I'm putting him down in the bottom right, but it looks like something has happened, and they have decided that they are no longer about this. It seemed to have been when Lulu transformed that their tune changed.
Lulu says, "Drop the unicorn."
Drop it! Drop it! And that means we are back to the top. We're back to the top of the round, Vol.
Did the people in the tormentor have a go?
Yeah, they already had their turn. They were right after Magdor. Oh, no, you're totally right. Holy crap, they did not go.
Yeah, because
They
I
should have
would've
been
remembered, 'cause
way before. You're on it.
'cause I'm
They are
basically
going
on it, so I'm
to...
like, if they moved, I would have moved.
Yeah. They're going to try and move and get you off of the
Perfect.
thing. So they are making an. I'm treating it like a grapple check. So
But in
you can
reverse,
make.
to shake me off instead of actually, yeah.
Yeah.
You should-
So you have to make an
Since they're
athletics check
steering
to hold
so
on.
heavily, LR, you should
Sorry?
since they're steering so heavily, LR, once they turn really hard to try and get you off, you should just grab it and then try and flip the motherfucker over, because their
When it
center
comes
of
to my
balance
turn, I
is
can
going
attempt,
up.
I think. But 32, contesting acrobatics.
No, you make an athletics check.
Isn't it athletics versus athletics or acrobatics?
Oh, that's totally right. Holy shit. You got a 32?
I've got a 13 to my acrobatics.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are good taking you off the page. Way off the
Okay.
page. Are you just gonna stay?
For now, yes.
Okay. You are gone with them off the page.
Wait, no. How far can they go? They can only go 100 feet. That was a lot more than 100 feet. I still have something
1,
planned.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dash 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Okay. That's fine.
Because they didn't do anything
Okay.
else. The crew is
They're
focused
dashed.
on going.
Okay.
They dashed.
Cool.
But
Yep.
you're still there.
That's fine.
Unless you want to choose to let go. They're obviously retreating, and you don't have a hammer telling you to murder hobgoblins. You
No,
staying?
it's fine.
Okay, it's
For
fine.
now, yes.
Okay.
They have our unicorn.
But it is
buddy.
your turn, Vol.
You need
It is your
they
turn,
need to
Vol.
drop our unicorn, buddy. That's
Well,
just a
they
fact.
passed the unicorn a long time ago. Well, 6 seconds ago, but
Okay.
Wait,
How many
what?
hobgoblins are in here?
inside the one that you've got, there is 2.
2?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in and have some fun.
You can't get inside as a large creature. I said you can make an attack with your dagger through the door, but you cannot go through there.
Okay, I'm gonna throw my daggers in. Can I do that?
Okay, do you want to target the pilot or the guy that is going up to take the place of the
Pilot.
other one? Okay. Okay.
Let's see.
This is a hobgoblin captain.
Okay. 28. And a
Hits.
critical hit.
Also hits.
Okay, hang on. I have to write this down.
I have to write this down.
For those of you who don't know that are watching the stream, he is multi-class 3 times. It's great. What's up, Nolan? Yeah, Nolan, Twisted, and Riss. Everyone say hi. They're all hanging out there, and I'm just terrible at keeping up
Hi,
with
friends.
chat while I run the stream
Hello.
and run the D&D Beyond and Roll20 and beep
That is
boop.
37 damage.
Cool.
Is he still standing?
He good. That hurt a lot.
Like how much a lot? Like is he coughing up blood? Like you could probably put me out in another 2 hits? A lot? Or-
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge and go for it.
Mad Max, let's go.
That was close. 17. I don't think that hits.
17 against the Hobgoblin Captain.
And a critical fail.
Wah, 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 wah. 17 hits the Hobgoblin Captain.
Okay, and then the second one was a critical fail.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage and we'll...
Let's see. That would be that much. Plus that much. Oh, big. 11 damage.
You kill him. And as you do, he jerks the wheel to the side, causing you to... I'm not going to give you the surprise condition, but I am going to give you disadvantage on the dexterity saving throw to not be thrown from the vehicle.
Dexterity saving throw?
Yep, with disadvantage.
Yes, sir. 11.
11. You do get thrown off. Please make an acrobatics check to either land gracefully or take a little bit of damage. Hey, look at that. Mystic. Thank you for the host to Nolan's. 18? 18, yeah. You land gracefully as this thing turns and crashes and explodes into a rock formation, killing the other hobgoblin inside. Most likely, as there is a quite a large fire exploding out of this thing now.
Aesthetically, then, I'm going to snap my fingers and have Night Sparks show up next to me, and I'm going to mount and fly back to the rest of the group.
Okay. Cool. If you guys are okay with this, that other one... Oh my gosh, so many things are happening. Fire and Dice, thank you for the host. Appreciate you guys.
Ooh,
Yeah.
big hosty.
Big
I have
hosties.
something
I
for
love
Moon
it.
Color.
they are going to drop moon color and fucking leave. If you will let them go, they will leave.
Or are they gonna drop moon color? Okay.
Yes. We can
Okay.
just... I obviously,
they're
Magdor is going to
drop
be
moon
like,
colors,
but he's not as fast as a dashing, you know, tormentor or
If they're gonna drop
scavenger.
moon color, then yes.
Okay, so they begin to drive off. Moon color is on the ground. They are no longer there. Do you follow Magdor? Sorry, let me get this moved.
If you follow Magdor, I am not following.
So is it technically my turn? Where would they be?
Yeah,
at?
so basically here in front of you two, Mystic, once it's his turn, he would hop on, and then as a reaction, they would continue their movement away from you.
And I'd say, it's still okay to loot the thing. Our friend's just an asshole. And just, sorry.
Okay.
I think it's more a case of us encroaching on his territory than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, they just wanted to scout this location, and you threw a hammer at one of their boys, so they fought for 15
didn't
seconds
throw a
and went,
hammer, I cast
fuck
a
this
spell."
shit, I'm out. You know, they were done after they realized, we're gonna lose some people here.
They already did lose some people
Gang,
here.
no gang.
Wait, okay, wait,
gang,
wait.
no
Okay.
gang.
I'm sorry. I'm because the bike dude, he went off first.
Yeah.
From where I crashed the car and me getting on Night Sparks, would I be able to see the bike dude?
Yeah, he's probably a solid 60, 70 feet away from you, but he's moving quick.
It's not worth it. I'm going back to camp. I'm going back to the boy. It's fine.
He wanted,
want the bike.
he wanted
I
a
just want the
steel
bike.
horse. He wanted a steel
I just
horse
want the
now.
bike.
He's got a spirit horse. He's got
'Cause
an
that's the
evil
thing,
horse.
too.
He's got a
By the
magic good horse. Now he wants a steel horse.
If you caught him, by the time you caught him, the other ones would have caught up with you, and you would be a decent distance from your friends. So it would be you versus everybody left to steal this bike from them.
Oh yeah, easy. I'm not doing it, but I would have tried it.
Okay, I'll remember that.
I'm gonna run towards our tormentor and say, "Come on, guys, we got ketchup." Sorry, ooh, I need to sneeze.
I'm gonna cast hold person on Magdor.
All right, is that a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Let me see what the DC is of it.
Oh, he's not there anymore either.
Oh. So yeah, those are the last of my charges for today, except for some magic
What's-
missiles.
What's the
DC
saving throw?
17 Wisdom saving throw.
Here we go, cleric. Can you do it?
Cleric not trained in religion, doubted.
19.
Hey!
I tried.
And
I
your
tried.
boy is driving. So if you want to just hop in, he could take the wheel and you could go, because you guys technically would be
I'm
there.
going to change the password on the arcane lock.
So it would be a recasting. Do you have a spell slot?
Do I have to recast it?
I believe so, because when you cast it, you determine the creatures that would be able to enter.
That's true.
So you could just say no more Magdor, but you'd have to recast it.
I don't even have it prepared. I could use it as a ritual, but it would take 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or actually, I don't think arcane lock is a ritual.
We only killed 3 of them, and I didn't even get to kill any.
Look it up.
Yeah, that's.
Let me see. You
Okay, Magdor.
They're hobgoblins. Don't you know what they've done to my kind?
I don't give 2 rats' asses what they've done to your kind. They could have raped your fucking mother. I'm not going to get into another stupid combat. They could risk our lives here on the abyssal or the infernal plane of fucking torment. God damn it! I'm too pissed to conjure accurate words.
Can't
And,
conjure 'em.
and I just walk towards the. I just walk
I think-
towards the car.
I think seeing all of this happen, this argument breaking out, if you'll just allow me, Glenn, just a little bit longer.
Sure.
Moon Color is gonna cast Calm Emotions. just around.
Oh, okay. So I think the only people
It's
that
a-
would need to worry about being affected by that would be
Me.
Yorven and Magdor.
Magdor's fine. Magdor's fine.
It's a-
He
Magdor
doesn't give a
is
shit.
incensed to murder hobgoblins
No,
at this point in
that's
time.
fair.
Yeah, that I think
it's a
that
DC
could be
14
suppressed a little
charisma
bit.
Saving throw.
I'll just allow it to
You
work
can,
on
yeah,
it.
choose to succeed.
I,
You're just
yeah,
like,
I
okay.
because Magdor doesn't want to kill hobgoblins. Just
And they are
damn
they're
near won't shut
like
up.
all you can see is dust now. Like they're you can barely hear the engines of their machines.
I almost prefer the shield.
I'm almost feeling the same. And there was a pit fiend in that thing.
It's just
Insane.
he's getting in my head, Marty. He keeps telling me about all these.
You could say no to
Atrocities.
things. You could say no to things. You're
He's
doing
always
your.
talking. Always. I can't sleep. I haven't slept.
I
in days.
can't see. Put him down. Put him somewhere else. Does he have to be touching him to hear well?
I don't know.
I think that's normally how living weapons work.
What's that?
That you normally have to touch a living weapon in order to hear them.
It just
Unless it can
says
speak telepathically.
Damn.
Yeah. So technically, he could speak to all of you,
120
but he doesn't
feet.
usually choose to.
Well, then
I'll be fine.
I'll look at Whelm, and I'll be like, "You need to calm the fuck down."
I guess it would.
Give me 1 second.
Hey, guy, how are you guys?
Yeah.
That's okay.
And I'm like, I'm calmer, but I'm just like,
Laugh.
right.
you know me, I'm loud.
Yeah.
I think it's
Backdoor.
Uh,
What the fuck was that?
I would like for you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Or no, it'd be charisma saving throw. Yeah.
me.
Mm-hmm.
5.
5. Basically, you say you need to calm the fuck down to Whelm, pointedly, and you hear whispers in your voice of inhuman deeds, and you see kind of like shades of that in your mind, just for little flickers, as he tells you like 2 instances of inhumane action that hobgoblins did that he saw, and it scares you just for a moment. Like, it actually makes you scared of what, like, he's trying to intimidate you to understand why he's mad and why he insists on this. So you have the fear, the afraid condition or whatever for all of like a round, as these images go through your mind. But that's all he does. That he doesn't say anything else. He just
I look
whispers
back
these-
at him and I just say, I understand. Okay? You have not seen the things that I have seen. People who are supposed to care for me. People that were supposed to be my brothers in arms. I was a babe of 5 when I saw women and men being handled and in ways that I cannot fathom or describe. But that does not mean that we need to risk our lives at any given moment to end an atrocity that may or may not happen. We need to, if you want to get off of this plane, if you want to get back to the material plane to be amongst dwarves, if you want to go somewhere and actually fight groups of giants or or hobgoblins or goblins that are actually harming dwarvish people, I praise you for that. But right now, our goal needs to be to save these people, our people, and then get out of here in order to so you can do that. And by all means, I know that Magdor would be down to... Magdor, would you be down for just destroying hordes of goblins? That sounds like a fun time. Let's be honest.
They
And-
put my people and giants too.
And Magdor is on a quest to go to find to use his his scrolls, which you will inevitably find out about, to save the entirety of dwarven society. He underplays it a lot, I know. Probably hasn't even told you about it yet. But the fact of the matter is, Whelm, that we need to get out of here, and we can't do that if we fight groups of marauding death vehicles because they happen to be owned by hobgoblins. Especially when I have few spells, and I believe my mates here have few spells as well. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Oh, we're talking to the. Oh yeah. If the hammer can hear us.
If the hammer
Also-
can hear us.
Also, Mr. Hammer, sir. I don't know how long you've been around or how long you've been away, but things have changed. We're. I'm a Goliath. We know dwarves well, and we formed an alliance with the frost giants, and they're actually beneficial. Things are a little different. There's still some evil giants. Don't get me wrong, but goblins, fuck them. Hobgoblins, fuck them. We'll kill those. That's fine. But we need to temper ourselves because Magdor here is trying to save dwarven kind, which is, I think, aligns with whatever you're trying to do. So, is that? And then I'll lean into your. Is that? I didn't know we were talking to the hammer. Is that good? Is that?
Maybe mentioning the giant alliance was not so great, but it's fine. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I think you added a lot.
Okay.
All right, so we can
Silence.
kill goblins when we get back.
Yes, let's go kill an entire camp of marauding goblins when we get back to the material plane. I'm down. Let's do it. Let's make a plan. It'll
I
be a
would very
date.
much-
I'm sure there's goblins on the way to our new
I'd just like to get out of hell, please. It's been
Same.
84
Same.
years.
It's becoming
back
less
to
about
Bel's Forge, please.
saving the city and more about what?
Oh, I forgot to use the really cool thing. Oh, dang it. Sorry.
Rewind.
No, there were so many cool things. It's my fault for missing it.
I feel-
Anyway,
I know what you say, Yorvin. I feel bad for now turning this into a selfish thing of me wanting to leave, but
I feel you though, man. I mean, I came
God.
down here.
normal.
Right.
We live in the cold, not the heat.
I'm
Like
I'm
mountains and
surprised that I'm
dragons.
okay. I understand it's because of my tiefling heritage here, but it's fucking hot down here, man. And you guys are resistant to fire. It's hot. It's hot.
It's a dwarven forge.
Okay.
Not
Let's
sponsored.
head back to our
Um,
actual forward.
hey, look at me. Ice Cube head. Oh, sorry.
yeah, yeah.
Let's go have a conversation with Belle. We did what we were supposed to. We had the thing, and I think Belle's working in the same track as we are. The incendiator is gonna. I think that's what he was trying to accomplish as well, freeing the planetar.
Great idea.
That's the case. Good job.
I need to
Lulu.
lay down. Lulu, you're fantastic. And she's like sitting there, like huge. like kind of tramping around, like boop, 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 shaking the ground.
Dumbo got like bigger, but was still like a kid just sitting down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do that
off
more
we go.
often. I'm going to sleep.
Ew.
And I go inside the frickin' the thing. If you want to drive, drive. But please not
I'm-
towards those hobgoblins.
I'm okay. I'll drive. Why don't the two of you rest? Both of you took a beating.
Keep cat.
All right.
And Vol will drive the vehicle towards Bell Forge.
Okay. Headed towards Bell's Forge, which is
On the way, I want to talk to Magdor and be like, what we have a plan, afterwards to probably get some riches and go hang out at our new little settlement and things, but what about you?
Once we're done here, I need to go to the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Let's do that. That's the first thing we're going to do.
Well, can we kill some
Up-
goblins on the way? Whelm's quiet.
Certainly. I've
Oh,
heard that
whatever.
there are aqua goblins. There are goblins which
What?
live aqua goblins.
Oh,
They're goblins which live underneath the ocean.
I thought you said awkward goblin. That was my nickname in elementary.
And I just like pat Magdor on the shoulder. You're funny, man.
I was
But,
bullied a lot. Dwarf goblin's the worst insult you could do.
Mr. DM, could you switch our map, please?
Oh, yeah. I switched it for the stream, but I forgot to switch it for you.
Thank you, sir.
But yes, I want to do that. And, I have my water breathing that I could provide you and us. And we'll be able to, get down there and
Oh wait, it's a sea of water.
believe so.
I thought it was stars.
Well, the stars fall into the sea, as far as I'm aware. Is that not correct? Vol?
I've only ever heard tales of the sea of fallen stars, but it is a landlocked sea, quite large. But
I
that's
wonder
as
if we
much
could
as I
take
can
an
remember.
airship to it.
Most likely, it's further. It's like central, like it's east. It's central part of Faerun. Not many people go that way. We don't get many stories. The wilderness, the different cities, the towns. It's all a mess sometimes. It's only like everybody only focuses on the Sword Coast as if there
That's
aren't
all
other
the stories
parts
I've
of
heard
Faerun.
of.
It's difficult to get stories out there.
Just out of character, Faerun is fucking huge.
It
And
is
we talk
massive.
like we're talking like Faerun's like this big, and the Sword Coast is like
California.
It's quite.
United
Yeah,
States,
quite literally.
California.
like that big.
Yeah.
Like it's very tiny.
But let's go talk about Barovia again in the next book instead of just like talking about anywhere other than the Sword Coast. Granted, I guess that technically does fulfill that, but
Technically, Barovia is not on the Sword Coast right now.
it's not.
Well,
it's
maybe.
it's a plane of dread, but
demi-plane.
it's a plane of dread. All right, but it is a demi-plane also. We're both right. Yay! So what you guys go and let's see how long it takes before we get too far here. Because you remember last time we did this in 2 hours. 2 hours. This time it takes 14.
Oh, yeah, I'm sleeping.
So you guys all would have had an opportunity to take a long rest if you rotate driving. So go ahead and pop that in there so you can recharge yourself. I know specifically for Mystic that's important because you're like running
Yeah, for what
on
it's
magical
worth,
fumes.
Vol would have been doing the full brunt of the first 8 hours to let them rest because they did take a large chunk of damage each.
Yeah, they did.
Sorry if I
and
yelled at you back door.
It's alright. You were stressed. I know.
Sometimes.
I'm saying this as a joke. This isn't actually backdoor. I know you're pretty useless without your spells, so. I'm just playing. I know you got that staff. You can shillelagh them or whatever.
Dude, once I get my father's sword, man, it's all over but the crime.
What kind of sword is it? We've
Great
never really
sword.
talked. A great
Great
sword.
sword.
Is it like
Made.
a flaming one?
He actually doesn't speak very often about its
Can it
its
talk?
abilities. I do not know. It is something kept quite.
Oh.
Now it might.
Glenn, sorry. Is this something that we can, if you'll allow it, Redcon? Vol would have wanted to quickly, with Magdor's help, examine the wreckage of the Tormentor and see if we could pull anything useful from it as we were making our way back. I thought about
Yeah.
that and forgot to
make a
bring it up.
perception check.
Okay.
Do I get to choose helping, or are you just taking the help action?
You can do the help action or do 2 separate checks. It's your choice.
I got
Either way.
telekinesis if anything's too heavy.
Yeah, you're able to use telekinesis to. So if you can both do a check, and one of you can use the help action from telekinesis to help you move your rubble and stuff like that.
Do you want me to, or do you want to?
What's the check?
I will. I will. I will.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, that was. I got a 15.
And then me,
Yeah.
17. Sorry.
Great. Yeah, you're able to find that it looks like the hobgoblin captain was keeping something on him that was not affected by the fire, as they were magical, and you find 5 more soul coins in a pouch that he was utilizing.
That's not nothing. That's
taking
not
both.
nothing.
We're taking both. 5 soul coins and an
But see, the funny
unidentified
thing
magical
is,
item.
coin isn't worth that much here, and soul coins are worth a lot. And in the material plane,
Yeah, it's
soul
the
coins are
reverse.
only uncommon magical items. They're not even that valuable. A soul in a coin. Anyway,
It's actually, I read the thing on soul coins just to catch up. It's many souls. It's not just one soul.
Soul.
It can't. Yeah, it's like could be hundreds of souls,
soul coin.
depending on the acts that they did and their level
This
of
is cool.
evo.
I've
Why do
3D
they
printed
call
it.
a soul coin?
It can be more than one soul. I think more likely than not. Usually, it's more than one soul, unless
Yeah.
that soul is particularly powerful, because the
Yeah.
magic used is not usually reserved for one person.
I also
Uh,
whatever harpoons were left over, just to restock ours to get back up to 10. 'Cause
You
we
were back
down
up to
6.
10. Actually, go ahead. No, you have telekinesis. Telekinesis doesn't worry about the fire, so you're able to get them out before they're too
And I-
hot or damaged or messed up. So you're able to pull them out just fine. Yeah, you are fully stocked. And then
And
14 hours later, you guys are fully rested, and you see Bell's Forge once again, getting closer and looming larger on the horizon. The massive volcano that you ride up. The devils there are now familiar with you, and so once they see it is you within the context, there's like a little stoppage point, and a pit fiend kind of sends you through that stoppage point towards the volcano, and you see the entrance that goes down in that you had once been at before. Is there anything else you guys wanted to do before you head in?
I'll stay with the car.
Yeah.
I know it might be a little bit of struggle because of Whelm, but those are giants that are enslaved. They're of no danger to us currently, but I believe you were due for some armor, Magdor. So I think it'd be best if you did come down so that they could size it.
Me too.
appropriately.
The armor will help us kill better.
Absolutely.
100%.
Oh, great.
Keeps you
This is
alive
something I
longer,
forgot
which
to
means
do.
you can do more damage.
Forgot
you
to
know?
get our armor.
I forgot to create these. What were they? One of them was. All right, tell me what they were and what they did, real quick, so I can do it real quick.
Jeez. I believe mine was an adamantine plate.
Adamantine plate.
Let me double check them before
But you also had Warcaster on it.
Yeah, so I have
Yeah,
to
it was-
create. I was just because I can choose adamantine plate as a base item thing, so I don't have to add that stuff, and then I can add that to it. What was the other
And we
one?
had pluses as well, right?
Yeah, and I can add that. I think it was +2
I think
adamantine
Magdor
armor.
had +2. I had
Yeah.
+1.
+2
Warcaster
adamantine plate
And
Warcaster
the shield.
of
and
the Warcaster.
Hey, that's mine.
And then we
I
have
will no longer have advantage in stealth. Sorry.
and what
guys.
was
I will be
your
much
base?
louder.
What yours was +1 adamantine as well, right?
Yeah, with Warcaster
And an animated shield.
and an animated shield.
Okay. +1 adamantine plate of the aware
Mhm.
of the aware caster. That's what it's gonna be
Of the
called.
aware
Of the aware
Awoo?
caster. Uwu? Yeah, I will make that for you later. Narratively, you're gonna get it now. But we're getting close to the end of our thing, and I will do that before I like leave our Discord call tonight. But yeah, you get down into this. You head down and you leave Whelm, right? Up in the.
Yeah.
One way. You
Yeah?
can actually lock the car, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's
Car's
it's
locked.
it's locked. Yeah, it's got arcane lock cast on it until it's dispelled, so nobody can get in. And you make your way down there. Lulu and your unicorn friend, being inherently good creatures, decide that they will also stay to guard, especially since you leave your nice fancy hammer there. And you head down and you see Bell on his floating throne, and he sees, it's like he notices you come in, and then he kind of looks back and he looks surprised, even if just for a moment, that you've returned. And eventually you make your way down, and he kind of like meets you near the base, and he says, "You've returned
Indeed.
for
sound,
your items that I
surprised.
crafted for you."
Oh, I
Yes.
see them right there. Fantastic.
They are. And he snaps his fingers, and one of the fire giants steps aside and goes to another side room, and they pull them out and hand them to you, and then walk back to their area, ethereal chains holding them to that specific station. And he says, in your heads you hear, "I thought you would just go release the Planetar, but now that you've come back, you've implicated me in the plot to release it. You understand why I won't speak out loud about that, right?"
Oh, we don't, like, in my head, I was like, oh, we thought this was a show of good faith that we trusted you, and that
I
you
sent
actually
you-
wanted the bars.
Shh.
Is
You
that
can tell
this
that
is in my
he's-
mind?
Yeah, I know, and
in my
he's
mind.
telling you, he's shushing you in your mind. Like and you see for a moment his eyes snap to you, and his eyes will open a little wider. He very obviously is, he's not having it right now. And he goes, "I thought you would be smart enough to see it and understand that you need to release the Planetar to assist you. I was hoping you wouldn't come back, but I guess you needed your items. So that's all we will talk about, but you know what they're for, yes?"
How do we do it? Can you explain how they work?
Around the edge
Mike,
of
tell
the
me about the
city,
construction
there-
of this armor.
Yeah.
Yes, and you talk about the armor and the details of the armor and the cool things that the armor does and the features. It's like it's got special pockets and stuff. But he,
Oh, and I need
he
to
does
sell. And I need to sell my my rod,
your
my
rod.
staff for
Staff of
70,000
power.
gold. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll sell it to you. He'll buy it. So add
Just go
70,000
ahead
gold to
and
your
add-
inventory.
7,000.
68,000.
What?
Yeah,
used.
because it was. Used
Oh, right.
in-
It's used.
Yeah,
I'm
68.
sorry. I'm sorry.
But thank you.
I don't
You
know
remember
why
that.
I remember that.
Remember that.
God,
Well, that was 3 sessions
so
ago, so
sorry,
that wasn't the last session.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine.
But
yeah.
he does detail to you that around the edge of the circle of the city that was taken, there are places that these holes will go that match the numbers on each adamantine pin that will act as, filling in a part, one of 9 keys, basically.
Right.
And once they're all there, the Planetar within will be released, and his power will no longer be used to
Suppress.
suppress the city, and it's possible that could send the city back in and of itself, but there's still a possibility that you may have to break the chains as well, which is why he, in your heads, details the direction of the Bleeding Citadel. And he does tell you that the Bleeding Citadel has been, he didn't work too much to do anything about it because he was one of the few devils that knew where it was. But he wants you to find the sword quickly because Avernus is working quickly to try and destroy the sword. even more since El Terrell has returned, as the plane itself seems worried that the good nature of the sword may return Zariel to her good ways and away from leading the hordes of devils. So he does say that you need to go.
There go all my spells.
And he does say, if you're not good aligned, do not try to wield the sword.
It's like I'm getting a new sword.
Sure.
Okay.
Um,
Sure, he says.
okay.
And I will put it on the map, and I'll tell you where the Bleeding Citadel is, since you have a good idea of what direction. Let me see. Where's it at? Excuse me? It's not on the map?
That makes sense.
I mean,
go.
it makes some
Was
sense.
Many years
It's
ago.
somewhere here, yeah. So it's even lost to, yeah. We'll say he details the direction psychically through visions, since he can't specify on a map where you would look. So you're gonna have to kind of like follow your instincts. Basically, he gives you kind of a heart compass. Dumb. Great. And you finish talking about these items, and and he says, of course, just spend some time attuning to them, and they will size correctly for your. And he looks at you, Magnar. He says, your frame.
I'm not necessarily one to want, but you did say that there might be something you could do to maybe one of my weapons or provide something. I don't know if that was still.
It would take some time. What do you want? And do you have the soul coins to pay for it?
Yes, sir, we do, Lord Bell. Now, to expedite this, unless you wanted to give me something random and put that on the table, I don't specifically have anything.
Do you want to edit a currently held item, or do you just want something?
So.
And what are you willing to give? I think that's the other bigger question.
So I have the +1 short sword that I started Vol with, his heirloom family short sword. If you could do something to that or to the +2 dagger, then great. They could just get bumped up a bit. Tight. Beyond that, if you can offer me something, again, I don't want to necessarily make things too difficult, but I also
If you're editing current items, you're gonna have to stay here for at least a day.
Okay.
But if you just want a magic item, depending on what you're willing to give, that would edit the alterations and also the level of the alterations, but similarly because like if you just want to make one of your weapons a plus, a +1 instead of a +2 or a +3, a +3 would actually be a decent amount. But like if you're willing to give up like all 5 of those soul coins that you just got, damn, you could get something pretty cool.
I have 3 soul coins still, so I could get something made too while we wait.
Wait. Let's take a total stock of our soul coins first. Just found 5. What's our remaining stock?
I have 3, and I know Magdor has at least 5, right?
I have 3, and then we have 1 for the vehicle.
Okay, 1 for the vehicle. Okay, so 6, 11, not.
Did we have to spend a soul coin for our armor though?
1 for each. Yes.
I think we already gave it.
Well, then I would have.
If you give him 10 soul coins, he will give you something that is an artifact level of power.
What would 5 get me?
5 would give you he would upgrade both your items. by 1. So you'd have a +3
Okay.
throwing dagger and a +2 short sword.
I have an idea because this makes sense for Vol's, um, family heirloom, fucking whatever. Could you make his +1 short sword a +2 and frostbrand?
For 6.
Your Revenge, you mind passing me along?
I look at you.
You're a rapier. You're gonna need it now.
And I just look away. I hand you the soul coin, and I just look away.
I'll hand over 6 soul coins for a +2 frostbrand short sword.
Yep. And he tells you it'll be done tomorrow, so you guys just need to wait by your car for a day.
Would he happen to have gauntlets of ogre strength?
Ooh, interesting.
What do you need him for?
Me?
Oh,
No,
So
but
I
he
could
can
have,
make them for 1
19
soul
strength.
coin. He
What?
can make them for one soul coin. He can make them.
And that's 19 strength, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it 21?
But it does require attunement.
Yeah.
And he says,
So
"Are you
you
sure
do-
you don't want a belt of giant strength? I could kill one of these for it."
ooh, can I kill it?
Oh. God, that would be so evil. No, do you have to kill one of them? Could it just be
I need skin.
made anyway? What did these what kind of people are these giants here?
Farmers, blacksmiths.
Yeah, no, I don't think that would be okay. But I appreciate it. Slavery for them instead of sudden and inevitable death. Unless
Well, since you're
Jorvin,
I will also have to take some very specific bones and some bits of the brain of an ogre to make those gauntlets.
yeah, ogres are
You'll-
assholes. So
Jorvin,
Okay.
I might be able to hook you up with that.
Oh,
We'll
what?
talk about it later.
oh, well, all right then.
One soul
Alright.
coin.
Apparently, my friend has something that might be able to help me. So I apologize. Sorry.
We don't
Do
need
you
the gauntlets.
need? Okay. Please wait upstairs. I will make sure that someone brings your improved short sword as soon as it's done.
Thank you, Lord Bell.
Just want to make sure I spend these motherfuckers before the end of the time. You know.
And he says, as you guys head step upstairs, up the stairs out of the giant forge manned by ethereally chained fire giants, he says out loud, he says, "Long live Asmodeus and the great Zariel."
Long lives Ariel and Asmodeus.
Long live.
And Magdra's just like,
Jorvin,
nope.
I'm sorry about ratting you out with the extra gold there. I'm not very charismatic.
Oh, it's fine. You've done more for me than a couple 100 gold. Anyway.
To make it up here, I've got these gauntlets of ogre power you can have.
Oh, really?
I've been wearing them. I've had them on since like session 2.
Oh
They
shit.
probably smell terrible, but I only lose luck.
Prestidigitation.
Right, I only lose luck 2 to my hit, so I'm assuming I'm going to have to attune to this armor anyway. So, if you lock them,
Sure.
Okay,
So,
you have gauntlets of overpower.
Yeah.
You guys just wait, expedite that process.
Sure.
Yeah, basically, I'd be unattuning from the flame tongue rapier, give it back to your Ven.
Mhm.
And I just wanted to clarify in case I misheard. When we searched the wreckage, we found 5 soul coins and a magic item.
No, just 5 soul coins.
Oh, so it was a 5.
And
okay,
the
cool. Then I
bolts
made a
to
mistake.
replace the javelins that you had
Yes,
used
okay.
already. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. Just wanted to confirm
Um,
that because I made a mistake.
because
in
it
my
does in
notes, but
fact
besides
take
that, we'll just wait.
it does take a full 24 hours. So you just wait there, and eventually, like a spined devil comes up, and he's carrying your new +2 frostbrand short sword. And he walks up with it in the scabbard, and in the heat of Avernus, even in the scabbard, you can see kind of like dry ice, the air cooling around the blade, and he pulls it out, and it even has like, it's almost as if it's constantly frozen, as cooled energy emanates from the blade of your family heirloom. And he says, "There you go. Made with
Grab
love."
it. Thank you. I guess even the evil are capable of love, and then I'm gonna fucking unsheath that bitch and twirl it around a little bit, and then I'm gonna
Beautiful.
put it immediately to my fucking skin. Oh fuck. Oh.
Dude, let me get some of that. Let me get
It's
some
like
of that.
opening a freezer
No,
on
I
a
didn't
summer
like
day when
touching
your
people,
AC
and I'm
went
gonna
bad.
rub
You're
it
like,
You guys are weird.
Shut up. You're the weird one. How are you
There's
not?
only
knocking
one
all
place
of
less
this?
to go, guys.
I
Where you
grew up
going
with this.
next?
So probably during the time we were resting, Vol would have brought up that maybe we should go to the Bleeding Citadel first. He did say the Avernus is trying to get rid of the weapon
Consume.
and if the Planetar is a possibility of working, then having 2 possibilities would be better than the 1.
Do you think releasing the Planetar first would be... Just explain to me your logic here.
Well,
I'm not against
suppose
it,
we do
by any means.
so suppose we do release the Planetar, I would imagine there'd be some amount of chaos happening. And so
Right.
from that chaos happening, the people's still there, and the city, maybe the city leaves, maybe it doesn't, we'd have to leave El Turel again. So why don't we just take care of what we have to do while we are down here, grab the sword so we have 2 weapons to fight against whatever the fuck is up there. If the releasing the Planetar doesn't send El Turel back, then at least one of us who has the sword can go around releasing and breaking the chains.
Sounds great.
Or
What about-
Zariel comes to find us when the Planetar is released and we have the sword to try and tempt her away.
The thing about it is I want to... I mean, we made a deal, remember, that we needed to
Yes.
redeem Zarya.
Well, and he was saying that he's worried that the sword might in fact do that. So why don't we have the sword and then go cause some chaos? And
That's
she'll be
a
gone
great
for it
idea.
anyways.
You're right. Thank you for explaining. I appreciate it. I agree with you fully. But let us go.
To the Bleeding Citadel it is.
All right, here's the heart compass. I'm gonna hand it to Bull. Just follow your heart.
Do you have one of those?
I do have a compass, actually.
Do Goliaths have hearts?
I was talking about a compass that follows your heart.
Oh,
I mean,
Don't
I
you? I
do
gave
have,
you one, right?
You gave me Captain Tenboku's compass. I have
Yeah.
Okay, for the purpose of it, Magdor having said that, be like, no, all I've got is this, and I'll pull it out and then flip it open.
And it seems to be headed in the direction that you're supposed to go.
why haven't we used this before?
I'm not the smartest individual around here, Magdor, and I don't think that's how this is supposed to work. You tell me. You make me a compass and
Wait,
tell me
what?
which way is north down here.
Why is it spinning in circles now?
Because I don't know what I want. But we
It
had
is
that.
spinning in circles.
I want to go to the Bleeding Citadel, and that's what I want to do with all my heart and my being, and I'm following because that'll take me home.
It continues to spin.
All right, we just followed
What
those
did you
mental
do?
images.
We're already
You
in the
said
Phoenix
something,
Citadel.
Magdor.
No, just kidding.
Yep. All right, you follow your heart, and as
After spinning
you-
around in circles for about 5
Yeah,
minutes, we
you're just not
continue on to
really-
the Phoenix Citadel.
yeah, you're not exactly sure where or how long it's gonna take. Like, and you walk for,
Oh, we walk.
Right.
or sorry, you drive
Oh, okay. I was gonna say,
long
they have-
enough that you need to put another soul coin in first off.
That was the last one that she gave us. So
Okay. And after 29 hours of driving, you see the following thing. You crest a hill and you see a great, disgusting scab the size of a large hill that rises up from a stinking swamp of blood. The domed top of an alabaster temple pokes through the top of the scab. Many black iron chains of Avernus converge on the building, attaching within the grotesque mound. And as you approach the citadel, or you can see it now, as you crest that hill, we are going to pause. And next week, we going to try and get that sword.
nice.
Yeah.
So good freaking job, guys. You got dope armor, which I will now make custom items for. You fended off a war band of goblins and a wingless horned devil. What's up?
I will say, I haven't picked a feat yet for our most recent level up, but I will make sure that
Why?
was gonna do it last week, but
But
things
you know,
happen.
yeah.
Yeah. Last week happened.
Because we leveled up the week before that, so it really
Yeah.
isn't too bad.
So
and
while
I'm
I
not
make
gonna
that
lie, I
item,
have-
you have to do that feat before you leave this call.
Okay, I will say though that I am terrible at remembering to do things like this.
That's
I'm
totally
Speaking
fair.
of leveling
I
up.
also forgot.
But the reason I bring that up is because when I gave him the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength, it puts my strength at 14. And for that plate, I need a
Okay.
strength of 15. So I just wanted to
Okay.
make sure if you saw, like, oh, you only have 14, you can't use that. Like, I'm going to get one more. Just need to figure out how.
Sweet. So that's where we're gonna pause. That was really fun. We had Fire and Dice and Tenolans gave us a lovely little host. Thank you guys. Riss and Twisted.
Thank you very
And
much.
Tenolans all came and hung out and lurked. So thanks
You
for
do-
hanging out,
you do
y'all.
know that Twisted is Magdor.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Twisted is Magdor. It's all to count.
I haven't been on
That's-
Twitch in so long. I'm terrible. I'm the worst. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us. Thank you for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you next week for another one.
So, quick question.
Sure. What's up? Confused by the question. Yeah. Yeah, bludgeoning is bludgeoning. Magic bludgeoning is just an augmented version of bludgeoning. Yeah. Mm-hmm.